What a drop on this tune, bro. What a fucking drop on this tune. Like, insane drop on this tune, my son. Why so late? I've been at work. I've been working till 10. Well, 10 past-ish. I'm alright. I'm not doing bad. We're gonna watch the guy. We're gonna watch DSP. Then we're gonna watch Boogie get absolutely felted over this fake cancer shit. I watched it this morning, it was hilarious. I got to watch, well, hilarious is a weird term, but I want to watch it again. Boogie got absolutely felted over this fake cancer shit, bro. Boogie literally fucking idiot. God, he's such a cunt. But I have to say, this tune has such. Can we just go back? Can we just listen to this drop one more time? Can we just listen to this drop one more time when it comes in? I'm turning it up. If you've got headphones, put them on. If you've got bass, put it on and turn it up. This song drops so hard. This is my favourite track that he's ever made. Before this, it was Bias. I really love Bias. But this one, it's so good. It comes in so hard. Love this track, man. I love this track. It's so good. It's so good. Such a good track. Right. Without further ado.
For best connection everywhere.
Right, hang on. What a tune, bro. Right, I heard this fucking denthead was talking more about his fight stick.
Channel. I mean, I couldn't have possibly outlined it any clearer. Interesting.
Hey, look, it's the intro that has nothing to do with his stream. Hey, look, it's the intro that has nothing to do with his stream whatsoever. It's the intro that has literally nothing to do with his stream, just a bunch of stock footage. Yeah, I need to watch it. He's totally not ready.
Good morning, everyone. I am back from break to start a brand new streaming week. And on today's show, we got a loaded one. First of all, Bill's day off, because I want to tell you what I did on my day off yesterday.
Let me guess,
Plus,
you
we've
got food with cat.
an interesting amount of game news, particularly covering Game Pass updating itself, literally for the worse, benefiting consumers in no possible way. Interesting moves by Microsoft and Xbox these days. But in addition to that, I have a big follow-up to the joystick debacle from Tuesday's stream.
Oh, yeah?
On this very show, when I was disassembling my stick and trying to upgrade parts and shift
Fucking
stuff
it up.
around, and it didn't go according to plan. Well, I have not one, but 2 updates regarding this. So this will be a very interesting show. All right, thank you all. Welcome to the Level 1 podcast.
One podcast. Thank you to my fucking trash pre-stream that I call a podcast. The Level 1 podcast. What a fucking denthead. Gunjo.
Oh, good morning.
G real.
Welcome to the
I don't
show,
fuck
everyone.
with you
It
because
is
you
Friday.
disrespecting
No,
me.
it's
You
not
disrespect
Friday.
my hood
It's
by
Thursday,
telling me
July
take off my
11th,
flag, asking how gangster I was,
2024.
nigga. You lucky on that day I was acting
because,
cool, cuz.
as you
I
know,
told you I ain't got
my
time for that,
schedule
but
has been
nigga,
shifting
today
around.
I got time, cuz.
Last
Mailman,
couple
how you
weeks, my day
doing?
off has now been Wednesday instead of Thursday. So my day back always used to be Friday, but now it's Thursday. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I actually have no idea if that's going to stick for this week. I am waiting on updates just like all of you. And once I know what my schedule will be for the rest of the week, I will let you know.
No one cares.
You know, my schedule is more flexible. It's kind of dictated more like around the world around me. When I can make appointments, when appointments shift to out of my control.
You don't have appointments, you fucking dumb shit.
My wife's schedule.
Fuck your stupid wife. I hope she chokes to death on a fucking biscuit, cunt.
Other things like that, you know, everything. So,
I hope your wife chokes and she falls on the cat and kills it. And you're there alone. Cunt.
when I know, you will know. But for now, I'm just kind of leaving it as, okay, well, it's going to be
Alright, did I
just
say
like
Cookie?
last
How you
week,
doing, mailman?
where Wednesday will be my day off coming up. But I don't know. I can't guarantee
Maybe.
that. I will definitely be here, you know, a good amount of days, 4 or 5 days at least. I just don't know when exactly the day off will be next week, okay? Okay, now, we are in the midst of a crazy heat wave here in Washington State. This last week, we had 5 straight days of 90-degree weather.
Heat talk
Fahrenheit,
again.
that is. And now, we have an entire week. I'm not kidding you. The entire schedule for the coming week is all 87 plus degrees every day. No clouds at all in the sky. Crazy ass amount of heat. And this is obviously weird and kind of unprecedented. We've had hot summers. I don't think we've had this long of a streak of constant heat before, like 2 straight weeks of it. And so my air conditioner is basically working max, especially when I'm playing fighting games, and it's already hot in here because my blood pressure's up. So it's been nuts. You know, like when I played Street Fighter on Monday, no exaggeration, I had my air conditioner on max and it was still like 80 degrees in here. And here I am trying to play Street Fighter 6.
Bro, he
freaking out,
really
getting
thinks
pissed off,
that
and
this
it's
is
like,
like...
oh my god, it's like the recipe for disaster, right?
Wow,
And so,
it's what a hard
I guess
life
we'll
this
see what
guy
happens.
leads.
Moving forward, I really hope that it does cool down in about a week. But right now, there's like no end in sight at this point. So we got a lot to talk about. Okay, I think what we should do first things first. We should talk about the whole joystick situation.
What?
From Tuesday's podcast. Some people liked the podcast. They were like, oh, that was something completely different. Instead of doing your usual shtick of all your segments and everything, you actually just did some joystick modding. It was nice to see someone do something like that. You don't really do that.
No, he didn't. He didn't mod a joystick.
Probably the last time I did it was, 10 years ago or more, back when I was into fighting games so much. So to open the joystick and to show you the insides of what it looks like, replacing parts, explaining my experience trying to mod this Kanba Obsidian joystick and how disappointed I was that they did not leave enough space between the joystick and buttons to install any kind of joystick comfortably. I think that was a huge design flaw of the joystick that they should definitely improve.
It's the joystick's fault now.
Price, because the price is incredible. I mean, this joystick was over $300 when I bought it last year. So there you go. Of course,
it's the joystick's fault now. The joystick sucks now. The Kanba's crap now.
Okay, and that suggestion box is a reset for the coming month, essentially. That if people posted up their suggestions there, that would be a better place to do it than the old one, because the old one I wasn't going to go back to. It was 3 months outdated. So I can already tell you already, in the suggestion box, we got dozens of suggestions. Some of them are legit great suggestions. Some of them are literally gripe sessions with insults and all kinds of dumb shit again, so those people are banned from the channel. I mean, I couldn't have possibly outlined it any clearer on Tuesday when I said,
don't moan at me. Only tell me things I agree with.
Not for you to vent on me.
Ask me shit I agree with.
Me or my content. What you're supposed to be doing is identifying things that you feel could be improved, explain why and how. Okay? Or if it's something that I'm not...
I already literally want to stab his eyes out. I literally want to take a kitchen knife and stab him in both eyes. Because that's literally what half the people in the suggestion box does. And it's stuff he don't like. It doesn't go with his narrative. So he just dismisses it. They write huge, cogent, intelligent segments of don't do this, this is bad, don't do that because it makes you look bad, don't do this, that. And he just dismisses them in seconds and shits on them. I would love, DSP, I would fucking love to torture you, dude. I swear to God, you piece of shit. Just get a hot, like, piece of metal and just, like, touch it on his skin for hours. Just repeatedly burn him, flick him with, like, molten lead and stuff.
Not doing it all. That maybe you feel like it's
just completely break his mind through torture. Be great.
That's constructive criticism and constructive.
Shroom, how you doing?
Nah, I just don't like your show. Oh, I don't.
Yeah,
like
put cigarettes out and it would be great.
You know, you're a terrible gamer.
They don't say that. The bad suggestions don't say that.
You sit around begging.
They say shorten the podcast because you don't need to do it every day. No one wants to hear all the recap segments. You don't need to do it. You have a video the night before to do that.
Anyway, right?
Right?
So, you know, great suggestions. You know, but in reality, there's a lot of good ones. I jest because it's just silly that half the people there are sitting there being stupid. But anyway, so, you know, thank you. Please continue to suggest stuff constructively. I will be reviewing those in time. I'm definitely not going to do it today with the amount that I have to talk about today. But in time, it'll be a good thing to draw upon for the show. See what kind of stuff you guys want to improve. Okay, so suggestion box is open. The link is in the chat. You know, exclamation point suggestion, or there's a community post about it back from Tuesday. That's the post you post up. Okay, now.
Dig.
Here we go. Ready? So basically.
Basically, you fucked up your joystick because you can't even do anything right.
Open my joystick, and I wanted to swap
badly.
around with my
Didn't have proper tools.
Why? Because I
had shitty multi-tool, mashed the screws, could barely hold it properly, hand-fisted the stick in, couldn't edit anything, fucking useless, brain dead, fucking dent-headed, low IQ, dumb cunt.
Felt like I was having issues with the stick. Like
it's not the stick, it's you. It's your skill.
I've rushed to the right. And my character just does a standing parry. As
your skill.
Never tapped right. There's times when I try to snap a block down back right, and the game just completely drops the input, and I get hit. And I'm like, so something's going on. And by the way,
Joe Blah, 11 months on a 9-month streak. Thank you for the resub, bro.
This is the joystick that I removed from the Combo Obsidian 2 on Tuesday morning.
The Sunwood joystick that I'd pay so much money. I would go into insane financial debt for the rest of my life just to get 30 seconds in a room with DSP to beat the shit out of him. The stick that nearly a year ago he was telling us all the pros use Sunwood parts. All the pros use Sunwood parts. Sunwood buttons. Sunwood stick. All the pros use Sunwood parts. Now the stick is shit.
And what's funny about it is, supposedly,
it's a Sanwa joystick.
This is supposed to be an official Sanwa joystick.
It is.
Stick, which is a great brand of joystick.
That you fucked up and there's nothing wrong with it. It's your skill, but sure, carry on.
But I'm telling you right now, as I look all around this, there is not a single spot on this joystick that says Sanwa. And all Sanwa parts are branded. It says Sanwa right on them. And this one doesn't say Sanwa anywhere from what...
That's not true. I bought Sanwa stick and Sanwa buttons for mine. It didn't have it on them. Maybe somewhere on the undercarriage part.
Show you guys. The bottom looks sweet. Look at that. All right, anyway, let me take these things off the buttons first. This is a really good joystick. I'm not kidding. This is probably the best joystick I've ever owned. I don't think I've ever owned one that's been this quality and this cost. You know, it's expensive. Expensive joystick.
Expensive.
Oh wow! I can't wait to show you guys fuck these idiots. Fuck Kanba. You fucking pieces of shit. You fucked me on your shitty ass $300 rip-off joystick where I can't put any stick I want in it because you designed it poorly because you're a bunch of fucking idiots. You fucking losers. You scam artists. I can't believe you fucked me like this. The bottom looks sweet. Look at that.
And that's why DSP needs to get the shit kicked out of him. That's why DSP has been owed a beating for the last 20 years, bro. This man has been owed a fucking kicking for 20 odd years. He needs to be on the floor, in the gutter, getting booted, reconsidering his life choices. He has had a kicking coming to him for literal decades, dude.
What I'm looking, I can't find that. Which makes me wonder, is Obsidian skimping? Not Obsidian, excuse me, is a Kanba skimping?
Wow.
I don't know.
So now he flat out on a pre-stream, just because he can't see the word Sanwa on the stick, he's looking at the camera and like, he's implying that they're just flat out lying and not putting the sticks that they say and they are in their joysticks, in their fight sticks. Now, Kanba are just lying about the stick they put in the fucking joystick, the fight stick.
I'm not accusing them. I'm just saying.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You just looked at the camera and went, are they skimping? What's that? What, you're just saying it? Why would you even bring it up? You fucking idiot.
This joystick, nowhere on it says Sanwa.
So?
But on all the buttons, it says Sanwa. On
So?
other parts that Sanwa manufactures, it says it printed right on it, Sanwa. So you know it's name brand. Right? So I don't know. I'm not saying, oh, here's evidence of anything. I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
You just did.
But I just find it odd that nowhere on here is that. I'm looking like from every possible direction, and I don't see it saying.
You
Sanwa
just
on
fucking did say it.
Not on the motherboard. Not on the.
I mean, you literally said it.
Nowhere. Oh, never mind. I found it.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
I found it.
Wow.
It's on the plate itself, right here. It says Sanwa. So
wow. Well done.
Sanwa joystick.
Sanwa joystick. Yeah, says Sanwa on it. Says Sanwa.
The day I got this.
So it's a really good stick, you mean? Like that Sanwa parts that everybody wants. All the parts, all the pros, use Sanwa parts.
It could just be a faulty joystick. It could be the motherboard in that joystick. It could be many different things.
I see you, Cookie, and Rocket Man.
Going on. Okay, it really could be. So I don't know. So the only way to really know the truth is to change it. So that's what I did. I took the joystick out of my Xbox controller, which apparently is a Hori brand joystick called a Hayabusa. It is a much looser joystick than this one. Okay? And I installed it into my Kanba Obsidian 2 joystick. The problem is
Kanba Obsidian 2?
The things don't line up and fit right because there's not enough room. This one, as you can see, is a rectangle plate. That one is a giant square. So it aligns, but now this part, this wire part, right here, is pushing into the wires for the button, the light kick. Okay? So, not much I can do about it.
Except buy another stick,
for now,
cut the plate,
but there's been some
move the holes.
So allow me to give you the
nothing you can do about it.
Happened in the last 48 hours because it's just funny that all this stuff always happens on my day off.
Let me guess, someone threw money at you. Magically, someone threw money at you, yeah?
Okay, so. No, you can't swap the metal plate on the Hayabusa joystick because on the Hayabusa joystick, it's a plastic plate that's actually part of the physical stick. With the Sanwa joysticks, it's a separate plate. But for
yeah, you could definitely buy different parts of those.
It's actually all one piece. so you can't swap it out. It's a giant square no matter what you do. Part of the manufacturing of the stick, I think. So, two things happened, okay? First of all, yesterday, which I'm going to talk about Phil's day off in a moment, but this is part of yesterday.
Definitely, mailman.
I received
and even if they didn't, he'll say they did when he just bought the shit himself.
Saw what happened on the podcast yesterday with you trying to update your joystick. Very unfortunate that happened. Hopefully it still works, but I would like to help you out and basically pay for a replacement joystick. You need to get one that has a rectangular plate so it'll really fit in your joystick properly. So I'm willing to do that. You know, looking on average on Amazon, they cost like $25-30. Can you get one? And I looked on Amazon yesterday.
Why would someone offer such a small amount of money?
Breakfast with my wife, and then she went to get ready.
Do you even believe this?
And while she was there, that's when I was, you know, basically researching all of this. So I looked into it, and yes, right on Amazon, you can order a Sanwa joystick, a name brand new.
I don't believe this for a second.
For I think it was like $28.
I don't believe this for a second.
So I said, yeah, I mean, if you're willing to help out with that, yeah, I would order it right now. Like, I would literally just order it now because, you know, you paid for it or whatever. And so they said, yeah. So I ordered it, and then they sent me, like, $30. And I was like, oh, wow.
That's I don't really believe this for a second.
Much. So right now, I have a new Sanwa joystick, replacement stick. Basically, a different version of that one I just showed you, but brand new.
So the exact same stick.
En route to the house. It is coming today. Between 1 to 4 p.m.
He bought the exact same stick with a slightly different plate.
And it's not showing. Usually what happens with Amazon is when the driver is nearby, it'll tell you how many stops it is away from.
Yeah, it'll tell you with your Amazon Prime. Because you don't buy much of Amazon, do you?
Play after this podcast.
You can't buy much. You haven't got much money.
And there was no way to speed that up. There wasn't any way to get it faster. There was no option to pay for more. It was just, hey, it comes when it comes. So there's nothing I can do about that whatsoever. It's coming today. It may show up in the middle
Miyazaki, bro, I swear
of the stream. And when it does, we might pause gameplay, go get it, install it live, and then try it out, break it in, right? We might do that, okay? So just to forewarn everyone, today might not be a very serious stream of Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, it's a trash enemy, Mr. Lion.
I'm using this Hayabusa stick.
Literal trash enemy.
My light kick button is sticking out of the joystick. You probably won't be able to see it.
He's Darren, how you doing?
Do you see it? It's sticking at an angle. Yeah, look, you can. See, look at the light kick. It's actually sticking out of the joystick at an angle right there. See it? It's not flat like the other buttons.
Yeah, because you fucked it up.
There's nothing I can do. If I push it in, it doesn't work. It fucks up.
You fucked it up.
Sticking out of the stick.
You fucked it up.
Not a good situation. So when this actual brand new Sanwa shows up, I can install it. That'll fix the issue here, and then this will be properly placed and working again. Okay? So there you go. Now, that was update number 1. Okay? It is way tilted. It's like this. It's like sticking out. All right, it's not like that. It's more like a slight angle, but it's very annoying. So, that's happening now. So, I had my day out, and we'll talk about that in a moment. We'll do the Phil's day off.
Oh, right. Yeah, can't wait for that.
And so, later in the day,
and you
know, I'm relaxing on the couch, and what I tend to do is a couple times a week, I'll actually check my junk email box, because I sadly over the years have gotten so many junk emails that my filters on my emails now are like insane. They will flag like 80% of the emails I get as junk, properly so, because most of them are. You know, it's just insane when you have a public email how much nonsense happens. So I'm just checking the junk email box just in case there's something there that maybe I missed, because sometimes I get an unbanned request. Sometimes I do legit get a message from a fan that got flagged as spam or whatever.
Right.
And I'm looking, and there's an email from like 9 in the morning. And I'm like, oh, let me see what this is. And
I'm looking.
It's a person. They claim that they're a longtime viewer and fan, and they saw what happened on the podcast on Tuesday. So that's very unfortunate. And actually, basically, ever since I got this Kanba joystick, they've been kind of weary about it. Because some people like this Obsidian 2 joystick, and a lot of people don't. There's kind of mixed feelings about it in the fighting game community. But basically, they're like, you know, I wish that you had bought the other one. Now, for those that don't know, there is a joystick out there that is crazy. All right, it's literally the most expensive fighting game joystick you can kind of buy.
Well, the only one that I know that was more expensive than the Kamba, the most expensive one that we was all looking at back then, I still remember the name of it, is the Victrix. The Victrix was the most expensive one. All the stuff was like what's named out, it had a spare stick, all this shit, the Victrix. Bro, do not tell me that he's going to talk about buying this one now. Don't even try and tell me he's going to say about buying this.
That's a pre-build, you know what I mean? And you know, it has all the bells and whistles. This
is exactly what he said about the last one.
Looks fancy.
This is exactly what he said about the last one.
It's got the highest grade parts available.
That is exactly what he said. I want to burn this cunt alive. This is exactly what he said about the Kamba. This is literally what he said about the Kamba a year ago. The exact same things.
It opens up so you can mod it easily. It's got fancy features.
Oh, this is the Victrix.
It's got everything.
This is the Victrix.
It's called the Victrix Pro, or...
He's like, oh, I'm not sure. Like, he hasn't been looking at pictures of this, thinking about buying it already.
Just Victrix? I don't know. It's called...
I don't know. I totally haven't looked at pictures of this already. I don't know. Yeah, you don't know, do you?
Victrix. I know that. Like Victrix. I've seen this. I've seen people using it at tournaments online. Like you see with the streams, you see they're playing on it. And...
That's a lie. That's a complete lie. That's a complete fucking lie.
People talk about it, and basically they're like, yeah, this is considered like the Rolls Royce.
This is literally... I can't believe I'm sitting here and listening to this. Literally a year ago, I sat and listened to him do this with the same stick that he's now telling us is shit. I watched him do this a year ago with the stick that he is now telling us is fucking shit.
Of fighting game joysticks, if you really want to spend a lot of money on a stick,
unreal.
That's the one you get. The problem is it's $400 plus tax. I mean, this stick, the Obsidian 2, was like 300 and change, like 310, 320. So now another $100 on top of that for this thing. So I think you understand why I didn't buy that last year, right?
Is he hinting that he wants this new one? Is that what we're going to do?
So anyway, getting back to the point, this person emails me. It hit my spam. I found it later in the day.
Oh, yeah, sure you did.
It says, yeah, you know, I really wish that when you bought your stick last year, you had bought the Victrix. But
yeah?
Pretty much no one complains ever about the Victrix.
Oh, yeah?
It's got the absolute best. I think the parts in it are called Sanwa, like, Densu or something. Like, they're a better version of Sanwa parts.
Oh, it's got even better Sanwa parts.
Ones that you would order or put into your stick, or the ones that came in this Obsidian. Like, there's
pros?
A step up from that. Okay?
Oh, right.
So, yeah, and by the way, it works with everything. It works with PS4, PS5.
Oh, does it now? Great. Does it really?
So, obviously,
when are we getting it?
Highest end one. So they're like, well, here's what I want to do. I want to buy you and donate this Victrix joystick. Now, keep in mind, I don't know who this person is. I've never spoken to them before, at least to my knowledge. This is not someone who I know who's like a regular, you know, contributor or donor to my streams or anything like that at all. All right? This is just someone out of the blue emailing me. So they said, just so you know, I'm not a troll. I'm a longtime fan. You know, I am very interested in getting it to you. Please.
Does he really expect us to believe that he's randomly sitting there a day after he manhandled and fucked up his own joystick, that somebody randomly messaged his junk folder and said, I want to, after seeing you act like a complete cunt, beat your own stick up. I'm not going to tell you who I am. I'm not going to tell you who I am in the chat to prove to you that I'm a long-time viewer. I'm a completely unknown person. It's going to go into your junk mail, but actually I want to randomly throw $400 to $500 at you and buy you an even more expensive fight stick. Bro, the level of
disdain and a hatred that I feel for this disgusting human being. Yeah, whatever, first world problems, but I know about it. I know about this piece of shit, and that's enough. He is so awful. He is such a lying, conniving, slimy piece of shit, dude. Unreal. He's unreal. This guy is unreal.
His response. So I did. I went back. I said, listen, obviously I don't know if I can trust you or not. You get a lot of nonsense, but, obviously, with the situation I'm having right now, the Xbox stick doesn't work on my PS5. The PS5 stick now is all messed up because I switched parts, they don't fit. And now, I don't know if it's going to...
Yeah, you totally can't put the parts back.
It's going to work right. It could be this Sanwa stick shows up today, I install it, and now it's broken. Because the wiring screwed up from being smashed together for 2 days. It might...
So because the wiring was smashed together for 2 days, the whole stick's fucked? He did that, by the way. He did that.
Break. I have no idea what's going to happen with this joystick.
He did that.
So...
Bro, I'll take that Kanba and I'll beat you over the head with it. I'll beat you until your face is unrecognizable, dude.
I said, okay, if you're serious about this and you're willing to donate, I guess I would accept it. Obviously, I need something to play fighting games on. I don't have $400 to drop. This is a nice gesture. Okay? So basically, I went back and forth with this person a few times yesterday, and supposedly they ordered it for me.
He bought himself the Victrix. He bought himself the Victrix. No one bought that for him. He just bought himself that other stick. He flat out bought himself that other stick. Guarantee. Guarantee. He bought himself that Victrix stick. Guarantee.
And they sent me, they showed that it shipped and everything from Amazon, and it's en route to my home, and it's supposed to be arriving tomorrow. Now, don't know when it's going to show up tomorrow, but if it actually is real and it shows up tomorrow, I could do a live unboxing when it shows up.
He bought himself the stick. He bought himself the stick. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. He bought it. He bought it. Guarantee. Guarantee, dude. Guarantee. I'd almost even go as far as to say that he wanted to get the Victrix for the next day but couldn't get it once he decided. So he bought the spare stick just to tide him over and get some money out of the chat. But I guarantee you, bro, no one... DSP, the most paranoid dude on the internet, all of a sudden, a random email in his junk folder from an anonymous, I'm a fan of yours for years, he's just believing that they're buying him a fight stick, yeah, and they're sending it to his house. He's just believing, yeah, oh yeah, sure, I never met you, I don't know who you are, you're in my junk folder, there's no proof, but sure, here's my address. In fact, my address is out there, just type Burnell Enterprises into Google, and you'll find it. But really, out of DSP, the least trusted, most paranoid android going, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, they're buying me a stick. This guy's unreal, my dude. This guy's fucking insane. It's OIC or it's DSP himself, dude. Because if he... all these times fans buy stuff, the reason he does this, that I believe, because I think sometimes people do send him stuff, because he has got literal disabled people that are on welfare or whatever that have got money that just send him things because they have no life and they're poor and pathetic, which is kind of sad, but they feel some sort of warmth within DSP's community and they send him things to be a part and feel good about themselves, I guess. But the other half of the time, I don't know, about 2/3, whatever, I would put a number on it, but most of the time, I would say, he's just buying himself this stuff because that fits with his story. That fits with his story of he's always, even when he's like doing okay, like he's never doing okay allegedly. Even when he's doing okay, he's not doing okay. Oh my fucking god. The trash mobs in Castle Soul. This is, bro, if you ever needed any proof that Miyazaki's got a tiny fucking dick, just don't go to Castle Soul.
And then we could do a test stream on Friday
Build,
Night Fights
playthrough. This place is just
to
trash.
see how different it is from the Kanba. If I like it more, if I don't like it as much, we'll have to see. But this is if it's real. And here's the thing: I hope it's real.
But yes, bro.
But it might not be. It could be.
And he's just doing this weird shit to like throw them off a bit. Oh, it might not be real, but if it's not real, like who cares?
It's coming straight from Amazon. Okay. Now it could be an Amazon package. I open it up and it's like a whoopee cushion says "haha, tough luck," right? Or it could actually be the joystick, but it'll be a legit Amazon shipment. Okay.
This is just nonsense, dude. He bought himself the stick.
So, I guess we're going to find out tomorrow.
You already know you bought yourself the stick.
Firsthand, what this is, and if it's legit or not.
There's no way him not knowing and he's pretending and literally hyping it up for tomorrow. He never does this. There's stuff about don't send stuff to my... He always says, don't send stuff. It goes in the bin. If things come that I'm not expecting, I don't look at it. There's no way he would randomly hype up a stream on the off chance someone who he has no idea who they are is sending him a $400 fight stick, dude. He's not going to set himself up to take an L like that. DSP's ego is so fucking fragile. There is no way this cunt is going to set himself up to take an L like that. I promise you. This geezer bought himself a new fight stick. DSP, because he keeps getting beaten master with every single character he uses, because it's his skill level that's the issue. He just can't accept taking the L in the game so badly, he's had to go through the lag, the netcode, the game itself, the platform he was playing on, the people he's playing against, the parts, the stick itself. He's actually bought a brand new, even more expensive fight stick. Bro, I wish Draggers or one of them lot was here that's like really good at the game. Because I guarantee you some of them have had fight sticks for actual years. And probably not swapped the parts out for like months at least. I guarantee you a bunch of them have had like a stick where it's had the same joystick in it for a year plus. And they still like smashing people in Street Fighter with it. The Rolls Royce. By the way, let's just show you all what he's bought because it is a. We looked at this last year. You know, he's like, oh, the Victrix Pro. I'm not the Pro. I'm not sure. Yeah, this thing. I wonder what colour he got. Look, we looked at this last year. Look, I told you, spare joystick comes with. Look, spare joystick. Clip out. Bro, the shit talking that's going to be going on when he opens this up and he drivels on and on about how good this is. And he shits on the gun, but even more. He is absolutely shameless, bro. DSP is shameless. Actually shameless, this guy. Insane. Insanity, bro.
Okay. If it's legit, I mean, that's just basically...
Yeah,
I mean, now
if it's legit,
the most optimized setup you could possibly have to play Street Fighter 6. I've got a TV with 120 hertz, VRR, right? Running at 1080p. I've got little to no input delay whatsoever because I reduced the input delay. You know, I'm gonna have a top of the line joystick.
How do you know? Why are you hyping that? How do you know?
Right? Like,
how do you know you're gonna have that? I thought you said you don't know the person.
They ordered, good question, Dab Hands. They actually asked me what color I wanted, and I said, "Surprise me. I don't care. I don't care what the color is." So I know that I guess there's a purple one and a white one.
Oh yeah.
I don't really care what color it is. I guess we'll see what they ordered.
Oh. I know there's a purple and a white one, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Why does he say RR? What, like he says RRVRR, me hearties?
If it's legit, okay? So it's arriving tomorrow. I just don't know.
How do you know? You just said you don't know if it's
we'll
legit,
if
but
it's
then
really,
you're like, it's arriving tomorrow.
To be honest, it could be a box of
What?
live scorpions. No, you can't get those on Amazon. That's what I mean. Like, it's coming straight off of Amazon. It's a legit Amazon shipment and box. So I know to trust it. It's something they ordered off of Amazon.
Someone bought him the Victrix Nater Tots, he says.
Not. It could be below.
He totally doesn't know who they are, and it wasn't him.
With me. I don't know. But I
see, he doesn't know.
Hopefully it's legit. You would hope that they're not messing with me, right?
We would hope what?
But they could be.
The way he just throws this out there, the paranoia that comes out of DSP's mouth on every other topic, and with this, he's so nonchalant. Oh, you would hope they're messing with me, but maybe they are. They're not messing. Well, maybe they are. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. You know, they seem legit. I don't know who they are. The paranoia out of this man for everything else, but with this, he's just kind of just like, oh well, they might be. I don't know. They might be. You know. When I see it, it's coming tomorrow. He's completely calm. He's not worried at all. He's not paranoid. He's not side-eyeing. He's completely calm and normal. Completely calm and normal. Oh, we'll see tomorrow. I guess it's coming tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe it's not real. This cunt spent $400 on a joystick because he couldn't stand getting beat in Street Fighter and he needs an excuse. He's absolutely shameless, bro. There's just no words for this guy. There's no words for this piece of shit.
They sent me the link.
There's no words,
you
bro.
Can track the delivery with this link. And
yeah, of course he can't beg if he bought it.
And it does open up
That's why he has to say that somebody else did. Because it counteracts the story. That's why he always has to say that somebody else buys him these things. Because it goes against his story.
Tracking a shipment. But it doesn't say what the shipment is. It just says, shipped, carrier picked up the package. And that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Might not be legit, huh, DSP?
I can't see what it is. That's the thing. I can't... It doesn't show you on Amazon. I guess when you send someone a tracking link, it shows you the tracking link. But it doesn't show you anything else. Yeah. So I can't see if this is legit or not. I mean, it is weird.
What does he mean?
It is definitely weird.
You can't see what?
They don't send you information about what it is that shipped.
They don't.
It says,
when you get a link from FedEx or whatever, it doesn't say exactly what it is always.
Right? But it says nothing about what the item is.
It's just a tracking link with the tracking company that's dealing with the package.
And it says address info, Amazon customer, address was hidden for privacy. Which is fine. I understand that. They don't want me, they don't want that information.
Bro, I don't even believe this is real.
But
I think he's just saying this to be paranoid.
If it is bullshit, if this is just someone messing with me and it's not really the joystick,
I don't even believe this.
And if it's like someone said, maybe it's a box of adult diapers, right?
I don't even believe this.
It could be. It could be a joke. It could be someone pranking.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah, sure, yeah,
of
course.
That's the case. I guess that's all right. Who cares, right?
Oh yeah, who cares?
Off of him, I guess I'll know when I see the size of the box, right? If it's this joystick, it's gonna be
who cares?
Box. If
they send me bullshit, who cares?
I'll just throw it out.
I'm just chill.
I guess we'll
so chill. Who cares? They're gonna send something to my house. Who cares?
So I guess we'll see.
I'm totally chill. I guess we'll see.
At the very least,
bro.
Okay.
This lying scumbag.
The joystick is coming today. All right. So at the very least, I will be able to install the
lying scumbag,
and hopefully that will fix the issue. No guarantees because the wires could be damaged.
What?
I don't know, but I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for the best. By the way, they just updated it again. Now it says it's going to come between 12 and 3. Yeah, they updated it.
He's actually checking his own tracking link right now.
In other conditions, keep checking for updates. It still doesn't say how many deliveries out it is, but it says it might come between 12 and 3. So we might have it in time for the stream today. We might not. It might show up in the middle of the stream. I don't know. Right? So let's see what happens. If the Sanwa stick shows up today, live install, and then testing it out, Either way, I'm playing with the Hayabusa with a crooked button now. So I'm going to do casual play before I even attempt ranked. And we'll go from there. And then tomorrow, we see what shows up during my streaming day. We see what actually shows up at the house. If it's really a Victrix joystick, if it is, amazing. Obviously, live unboxing, testing it. Friday Night Fights will be pretty awesome. If it's not, well, it's a joke. Who cares? Not a big deal, right? I wouldn't
Yeah,
be that
right.
upset.
Whatever it is.
Because
Whatever
I'm
you
not
say,
expecting-
bro.
I'm not asking for nor expecting a Victrix joystick.
No, but no, of
I
course
don't-
you're not. Nah,
it's
of
very
course you're
hard for
not.
me to trust.
Whatever you
And,
say, bro.
So I guess we'll see what shows up to the house. Like I said, if it was a box of adult diapers, I would probably laugh. Like,
Why have you
alright,
said that
that's
twice? You're so
pretty funny,
cringe.
Actually, you know.
Why are we talking about scats again? Why are you so fucking
Anyway,
cringe?
So that's what's going on with the joystick. All right. So now I think what we should do. Let's transition into Phil's day off, and then we'll talk about the schedule for the week, and then we'll do game news, and then we'll move on with the show. Okay.
Why is he so fucking cringe? I need to do my batteries.
Okay. All right. So, Phil's day off. Yesterday, it was 88 degrees outside. And it was full sun, and there were no clouds in the sky. It sucked. So, my wife and I went out and did some stuff. We went grocery shopping together. We had a couple appointments we had to do in the afternoon. We went to the pet store and saw a bunch of cute animals. They actually got a scorpion. A black scorpion. And it was very active. It was like going crazy in its container cage thing. I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. I haven't seen a real scorpion in person probably since I was like, you know, at a zoo or something at some point. So that was neat. And we saw some kitties. They had like kitties for adoption.
I know, bro. It's fucking insane, man.
It was really funny. It was a cute kitten, and of course,
DSPs,
of course, it's
just
a kitten
knows
that
no
won't stop
shame or
talking.
limitations.
That's
I
the
mean,
one
it
that's gonna
truly
get the
staggers
right
me
away,
sometimes. Let's see if we can solo
Yeah, so we got Jasper
Captain,
some
whatever his
stuff.
name is.
And we were out and about.
He's quite tricky, this guy, and I don't have. I'd actually rather have Light of Mikola
around noon
on.
And then we did all the stuff. We went shopping. We came home and unloaded. We had our.
He's gonna summon.
Basically, we were finally kind of done with everything by like 4 p.m., 4:30ish, and we were like, now it's time for us to like have fun. Let's actually go do things that are fun. But it was so hot.
I gotta deal with the
we
two
were
banished
like,
nights.
Oh god, it wasn't pleasant. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
When you
see,
get to a
dealing with the
certain
banished
level,
knights is going to be a
and
pain
when
in the
there's
ass.
no-
If I have Light of
like, when
Mikola,
there's
I
no
might be
clouds in
able
the
to
sky,
kill them
and
as he
when you
brings
go
them
hot,
in.
I mean, yeah, we had the air conditioning on.
We're
in the
gonna
car,
use
but
that.
The moment you step out of the car, it's just like very uncomfortable. And we were just like, this isn't going to be fun. Like, no matter what we try to do.
He definitely bought it
It's
himself,
gonna
bro.
end up being really yucky, gross, because it's too hot. It was humid too. It was like, I think like, I want to say it was like 60-70% humidity, which is actually quite humid for our area too. So it was just like yuck. So I guess we'll see.
Oh yeah,
what am I
we'll
saying?
see.
Sorry,
All
I
right.
read the chat and it distracted me. But anyway, yeah. So basically, after like 4.5 hours of being out and getting through all the stuff we needed to do, we were like, well, this isn't comfortable. We're just gonna go home. So we did. It sucks because we had other stuff we wanted to do, like stuff for fun. So we didn't even eat out while we were out. We came home, and you know, we relaxed for a while. We cleaned the house a little bit. We watched a lot of BattleBots. I keep telling you guys we've been watching BattleBots recently, and we're going through all the seasons that are available on Max. And at this point, we're up to almost the latest season, but not yet. Like, we've been really binge watching it for like over a month. All the time we watch TV is usually BattleBots. And so for dinner, we wanted to do something that we knew we would like, but maybe from somewhere different. You know what I mean? Like, when you order food, you tend to want to trust the same places because you know that you can rely on it.
Why are we going so deep on
We
food
do more
once
venture stuff, and
again?
we'll order from a place we haven't ordered from before. We'll try a new kind of cuisine, and sometimes it works, and sometimes
Why
it
are we
just doesn't.
going so
Like I
deep
told
on
you,
food once
A few
again?
weeks ago, we ordered from a Thai place, and for some odd reason, it was way hotter than the time before. We burned
So
our mouths out. It was like not even edible. And we're like, why did they make it that hot? So, you know, you always take a chance. So we wanted to order some kind of like Indian food, but we didn't want to get our from
We had a
place that
curry?
we order from.
did I got a
So we ordered from a
curry?
different place that was brand new. They had actually
A
just
curry?
opened within the last like month or so, and we basically kind of ordered things that we knew we would like.
Oh,
But this
look at
place,
that!
I didn't know how they were going to do it, if it was different or not. So I ordered chicken vindaloo curry, and my wife ordered lamb biryani.
Right, Vindaloo. He just moaned. Vindaloo is extremely hot. So whatever curry house he got this from, because Vindaloo is fucking hot. In this country, Vindaloo sauce is like dark brown, thick, and fucking hot, dude. I like Vindaloo.
Is it biryani or biryani?
Biryani.
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's the rice dish where they put
Yeah, it's meat in the rice.
all kinds of seasonings and ingredients in it and
All kinds of seasonings and ingredients. Wow, cultural.
cook it up with the meat, right? And we ordered naan bread. And so we put the order in, and we were told immediately they're out of naan bread, but you have a chance to do a replacement order. So I said, all right, what else did they have for like breads? And they actually had a different kind.
There's other breads. There's one called a paratha. There's was it chapatis as well? There's a few different types.
Kind of bread called roti, R-O-T-I. Now, I didn't know anything about roti. My wife did. She's like, yeah, it's a different kind of Indian bread that they really like. You know, also, it's not just Indian. I guess Middle Eastern food eats it too. But it's another very popular bread. And since I was getting curry, I was going to want something to dip in it. Like, all right, we'll try that instead.
Look how deep we're going on the food segment.
Okay?
Look
So
how
ordered this
deep we're
roti
going
bread,
on
and
this.
we ordered this other stuff. So,
Before we do that, I'm going to test. Let's see if we can get him with Light of Mikola. I need it to kill both the banished knights first. Then I can deal with him. Right, it's not hurting him enough. Oh, the light got him though. I'll kind of... He's not too aggressive, but... Banished Knights have got real awkward moveset. We could kind of get him with that. He's probably weak to fire. He's like frostbite guy. Ow. Ah. I mean, we could do it. It's just a pain in the ass. I'm going to bring the boy in, but we could do it.
first of all, the food shows
But
up.
it didn't hurt them enough. It's widespread.
The bag
that
is so
thingy,
heavy.
That
like,
attack,
oh
but
my god!
it didn't hurt them enough.
This bag is like incredibly heavy. Like, how much is in here? And so I go to the table. My curry. Right? This is the same price as other Indian restaurants in the area. It wasn't like it was overly expensive. My curry was in this giant round platter, and it was deep. I kid you not. This was definitely like 1.5 pounds of curry. There was so much curry, and I was like, holy shit, I have not seen a place give you that much. And then my wife's biryani rice also was this giant rectangular container that was deep, and it also was weighing like maybe 1.5 pounds, if not heavier.
That's what it's like in this country everywhere.
So we were like, whoa, this place definitely is massive on the portions. Now, they're brand new, so maybe they're trying to get business by being massive on the portions, and that will change. Who knows? But
who knows?
I mean, it was a ton of food for other places where we order, and you don't get nearly that much, okay? So, we open up the food, and immediately we notice something. The smell. It's incredibly aromatic, right?
It's incredibly aromatic.
Chicken vindaloo. It's tons of flavor. Strong tomato flavor. Along with all the spice garlic you can taste in there, and other things in there.
I love how he says it's aromatic, and then he says tomato. He says all the spices. He names garlic, and then says all of them in there. He knows he can't even go into depth or detail about the dishes, what they taste like. Bring up a picture of it online. He's bro. There's no words, man. I don't have fucking words. Aromatic. It's so aromatic.
It's tons of flavor. Strong tomato flavor. Along with all the spice, garlic you can taste in there and other things in there. And I'm like, this just tastes way stronger than the stuff that we've gotten from other Indian places. So my wife starts eating the biryani and she goes, like, I was like, what? She goes, the flavor is insane. She's like, there's like so much in it. First of all, she starts looking at it. She's like, look how much is in this. There's a ton of different kind of vegetables. There's leaves, and that's actually how they actually cook it. There's hard-boiled egg, which we've never gotten in a biryani before. There's hard-boiled egg in there. The lamb has been chopped and minced and put in there, so you could just eat it.
Yeah, that's what biryani is.
Like a Chinese restaurant. It's all mixed in, so you just eat it nicely. You don't have to look for the chunks. It's just in there, and
that's what biryani is, but sure.
Absolutely. The best biryani, but compared to other places we've gotten it, this is just so good. It's like a big improvement step up. Okay, so then I get the roti bread. Now roti is different from naan. Naan is thicker, fluffier bread that has like a char on the bottom. The roti bread is very
Why does he keep stepping away from that?
But in some places it'll be crispy, in other places it'll be a little bit chewy. So it's interesting. You know, you fold it up and you can dip it in things. They actually give us a cooling, tangy yogurt sauce as well to dip the roti bread in. So I tried it with different things. I tried it with my curry. I tried it with the yogurt sauce. It had good flavor. The bread was not like bland or flavorless. It had good, like you could taste that it had been fresh made. Like you could taste a little bit of singe on the bread, and whatever it is that was in it, it was just very flavorful.
Bread. You don't know what was in it.
I was just blown away. I was like, so basically every single thing.
You don't know what was in it.
Is a big improvement on the other Indian places that we've actually gotten in the area. So, you don't know what you're missing until you have it. And then when we got this food and saw how much better it was bigger portion, way more flavor, right? But there was one catch, okay? For those who don't know, chicken vindaloo is actually supposed to be spicy, and I was okay with it. I knew that when I ordered it. So I started eating it. And by the way, it has potatoes in there too, which was good because I swear I've gotten vindaloo at other places.
Yeah, it does have potatoes in it in many places.
So I'm eating it. And at first, like, okay, it's a little hot. And I keep eating it more. I'm like, okay, it's definitely a building spice. Like, it's not just like a set level. This thing is, like, increasing in its frequency of heat the more you eat it, okay? So I gave a piece to Kat. She tried it. She was like, oh, it's good, but it's way too spicy for me. She's like, I like the flavors, but, man, that's too spicy. Now I know I would not order the vindaloo from here. I'd order something different.
I can't believe this size of this segment.
Okay? So then I just keep eating, and then, oh my God, it just kind of, I get to the level where it's like, wait a minute, oh, my eyes are watering, my face is like pink. I'm like, oh, it's good, I love the flavor, I need to eat more, but the spice, it's like painful to eat, but I love it, like I'm loving it. It's a good kind of spice.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
The difference is some places, the spice is like this overwhelming bite that burns your mouth. This wasn't doing that. It was just generally raising my body temperature by a lot. I was like, oh man, but it was good. So no exaggeration, I ate all of the meat and the potatoes. I just didn't finish all the curry sauce because, man, it was so hot. But I ate all the pieces in it. I didn't want to leave anything behind because it tasted so good.
I'm getting the worst RNG with this spell right now.
My wife actually had tons of the rice left over, so we kept it for leftovers. And I'm sure she'll have it, sometime this week as a snack or maybe something at night. And so it was actually quite delicious. And so we were very pleased. And when we actually checked the bill, it actually was a little bit cheaper than the other Indian restaurants that we've ordered from. So just think about this. Cheaper prices, bigger portions, stronger flavors, right? Like, how do you go wrong? I mean, you don't, right? It was super good. So we were very, very pleased with our meal. and we're looking forward to possibly getting it again in the future. And if we order India, that's probably where we're going to order from.
Oh, yeah?
Because it was so dang good. Okay? So, we had a good meal. But basically, outside of that, yeah, we just watched a lot of BattleBots. It was very hot. We had all the air conditioners pumping, but it was still like 80 degrees downstairs. So, not much you could do. Or when you're hot, you come upstairs here to where all the air conditioners are pumping. We can't have an air conditioner downstairs because we don't have a window. I'm serious. We don't have a window. All the windows downstairs are considered bay windows, meaning they don't open. So we can't put an air conditioner in a window downstairs. We're stuck all of them up here and trying to get, you know, the air to go downstairs. We have a bunch of fans and stuff trying to blow the air downstairs. And sometimes it works, but it's just when the ambient heat becomes so strong at one point, it's like, what are you going to do? You sweat it out, right? So, and that's what I mean. We're going to have to do that
where some stuff
like at least another week. The temperatures are not going down at all. Okay? So anyway, so people are asking me, did I blow up the toilet? Well, let me put it this way. I was fine for most of the day. Really, I was. And
I
so
love how
the
chat are asking him that.
Bed, and my wife is in the shower, and after she's out of the shower, we go right to bed. And so it's my job to wrangle Jasper Kitty and get him upstairs into the bedroom so we can all go to sleep. Because if we don't put him in the bedroom, he runs all around the house all night making noise and wakes us up.
Oh, yeah?
The only way we get a restful sleep is to have him sleep with us in the bedroom and close the door. Okay? So it's my job to wrangle Jasper Kitty.
Oh, yeah?
And I can hear my wife's getting out of the shower. I was like, okay, now it's time. And so I go to get Jasper, and the moment that I bend over to try to, like, pick him up, I hear...
Wow.
Oh,
wow, he's doing this.
Oh, boy. And I ran to the bathroom, and...
Yeah, like a cartoon.
I couldn't describe what happened, but I might actually, like the stream might actually have to be shut down if I do.
Wow, dude, this is amazing content.
Activity that happened, okay? But let's just say...
Yeah, sure.
Chicken Vindaloo is just as spicy on the way out. Okay. So, yeah. It was pretty bad. And then... So then,
great.
I get Jasper, we go upstairs, and Kat's like, what happened? Where were you? You took forever. I was like, oh, do you really want to know what just happened? Like, of course, it had to happen the moment before I'm going to bed. Like, couldn't have happened during the day. The moment I'm going to bed is when it hit, right? So, yeah.
Bruh.
Anyway, that was my day off. That was Phil's day off. I forgot to do the Phil's day off. Oh, man. All right, hold on. I got to start over.
Jesus,
all right.
Dude.
So, basically yesterday... It was very hot. It was like 88 degrees. And so because
that's
of
his
that,
style,
we had a lot of stuff
man.
we had to do. And we started off, you know, going out and doing our usual stuff. Like we went off grocery. I'm not going to do Phil's day off again. What are you kidding me? I'm not starting over just because I forgot the logo. Big deal, right? People like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Over. It's not a joke. No,
Fake
it's a joke. I'm not
hacking.
going to do that segment again. Come on. That's ridiculous.
That sort of like squawk laugh that he does.
So that was Phil's day off. All right. Let's talk about the schedule. All right.
I can't wait for this.
It's a messy Street Fighter 6 stream, to say the least, right? Like, I don't even know how Street Fighter 6 is going to go as I start today. Here, let me see if I can update this. It just is out for delivery, but it still doesn't say how many stops or where the person is yet. So, we're going to start with the Hayabusa joystick and the crooked button. And try to play some casual play with Bison and warm up. I did watch some Bison videos last night. And I think, at this point, I'm finally getting it. And what I mean by that is, I think the flaw in my game, honestly, is that I'm trying to poke people with standing medium punch, low medium punch. And it's actually not that good. Medium punch actually gets stuffed quite a bit. Bison's best pokes are either low medium kick, standing medium kick, or jab. God. Yeah, it seems like jab is actually better than medium punch. And that's why as I'm playing with Bison, I'm trying to poke people. It's like, why are they always hitting me? How are they always, like, counter hit, punish, counter hit, punish? Why is it doing that? because his medium punch actually isn't that good. So I could use medium punch, but only if I bait people. Okay? So if I bait, like I go forward, then I like do a back.
Yeah, sure, whatever he says.
Then counterattack. Okay? But in the meantime, I think I'm gonna use jab a lot more. And the thing is, jab, if you time it right, you can combo jab into crouching medium, and then you can drive rush after for a full combo.
Oh, yeah?
Or you could just do EX.
By the way, King J Hags and the 10. Did I say hello?
That. So it
I'm
might
not sure if I
actually
did,
be
but how you doing?
safer hit confirm for me that I won't be drive rush canceling and burning more meter, and it might hit more often. Like, it might actually stop getting stuffed as much. That was the problem. It was getting stuffed quite a lot when I was using medium punch, and I think that's why I'm losing these matches now. Like, everyone figured out, yeah, medium punch ain't that good. Just stuff it. Mash jab. So my jab should be better, actually. So I'm going to try that today. I'm actually going to try to actively use jab more often. And I'm going to try to combo, rather than drive rushing a ton, I'm going to try to do jab combos confirmed into EX scissor kicks for juggles. And I'm also basically when I poke, I'm going to use low medium kick. I think low medium kick is the best poke because it's a big range and you could drive rush off of it into a guaranteed combo. And let's say I get a jab combo into the hands, I land a mine. Now if I hit low medium kick and drive rush, I can do a psycho crusher that creates a juggle state for bonus damage. And that's where the best bisons are actually converting giant damage out of. So today I'm going to try these things. There's no guarantee they're going to work, but I want to try this out in casual and see if jab is better than medium.
And when he gets his Victrix stick tomorrow, he's going to be even better.
And go from there.
He deserves that stick, by the way, guys.
So
just so you know.
Here's the thing. We're starting with this messed up joystick. At some point,
messed up
should arrive.
Messed up $300 joystick that had good parts in it that he tried to... Bro, he says that someone bought it for him. And he says that someone that he doesn't know emailed him and he randomly checked his junk folder and they said, you don't know me, but I'm a long-time supporter. I wish you had bought the Victrix Pro. I want to buy it for you. Which just so happens to be the stick that's more expensive than the Garma Q7 Obsidian 2. And it's coming tomorrow, he says. But maybe it's a troll, but maybe not. He bought the even more expensive stick. The 10 and King J Hags.
Oh, look at that.
You two. How long have you... Tell me the average life for a fight stick. Well, they're not that... Some of it is that expensive. Tell me the average life of one of your fight sticks. Tell me, and then tell me like the performance of it, how often you change the parts, how often it feels like you need to change parts. Tell me a little bit about it. How do you know, Redanimator? How do you know it's this exact one? Yeah, we've looked at them. How do you know it's this exact one? He bought this himself, by the way. I don't believe for a second someone bought it for him. He bought it himself. He said he don't know the colour. Yeah, we've already looked at it. For like 10 years. And do you change the buttons? Do you change the stick itself? Or do you just... never replace a single button? Never changed a part. And you two are good. The 10, you're master with... aren't you master with Honda? You're master with Honda, right? Who used to whip me with Ryu as well? Who used to whip me with Ryu? Who was the Ryu that used to kick the shit out of me? And who's King J Hags play? You had like Ken or someone? Who did you have? Oh, that was you. You was the Ryu. Sorry, I knew it was one of you. One of you is Honda, one of you is Ryu. Yeah, you used to kick the shit out of me as Ryu. Bro, my fight stick's in the car. At some point in the next month or two, we are going to play Street Fighter again, I promise. I'm going to suck at it still, but I'm going to play it again, I promise. I promise. Maybe. Probably, definitely.
Ranked play, it depends. If things go well with this joystick and I'm feeling comfy, the Sama stick arrives and I break it in and I feel comfy, maybe we'll go to ranked. I don't want to guarantee it only because I don't want to blow a ton of ranked points when my joystick's messed up. Okay?
My joystick's messed
Tonight's
up.
late stream is the return
He
of
did
Riven
it.
Remastered. Yes, people have been wanting Riven all week. It's finally coming back tonight, and this week I'm not going to miss any night streams, so I should be able to do full double stream days, and it shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. Good stuff there. So Riven Remastered tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Please come by and hang out. It'll be a good one. All right? Tomorrow, it is Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. And we're going to be heading northwest into the big plateau area. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but yeah, we'll be exploring there. I've heard there's some interesting platforming and secret stuff there to do.
What do you mean you've heard?
And this is heading
I've heard
the DLC. So we very well could beat Shadow of the Erdtree this week. We may not. I'm not sure if we will or not, but it looks like we're going to get close either way. Okay? Tomorrow night, Friday Night Fights. Now, if this Victrix stick is real and actually shows up, great. Right? That'll be amazing.
As he checks the thing again.
Actually is real, and then we'll try it tomorrow on Friday Night Fights and see how good it is. If it's not real and it's bogus, well, I guess we'll just have a good laugh at it. You know, big deal, not a big deal, right? It's not. I was expecting a Victrix to
not a big deal. Yeah, totally not a big deal. Yeah, I'm just going to sow this weird seeds of doubt and shit. It's totally not a big deal, by the way.
Okay.
So fucking weird.
Saturday. More Shadow of the Erdtree. That's what I mean. We may actually beat it this week because I was planning on doing 3 streams of it this week. And Saturday night will be Stardew Valley. Sunday's React Day. And then we'll play it by ear for the rest of the week because it'll probably depend on what's going on with my joystick, how I'm feeling with everything. And plus, I don't know what my schedule is for the rest of the week. And I wish I did. But I don't know that yet till I know. Okay? So there you go.
Brian S., how you doing?
That's the schedule. Now.
Easy Money, how you
Some
doing?
game news to cover.
Yeah, we're going to watch the Boogie Cancer thing after this.
It'd be okay if I cover.
We're going to watch the Boogie Cancer thing. I watched Metallica talking to him. It was wild, dude.
Okay. It's time for my favorite segment and your favorite segment, and some people don't like it, but too bad. I don't care about their opinion.
So why would you even say
news.
that? That's so weird.
Let's cover the news today.
Some people don't like it, but I don't care about their opinion out of nowhere.
Our first news story of the day.
Insecurity much. What is wrong with you, DSP?
Arc System Works announces a new 3D Double Dragon game coming to all platforms in 2025.
Okay, great.
The new game will faithfully reproduce the thrill of an old-school side-scrolling action game.
Yeah, sure.
With updated controls and difficulty settings for the modern era.
Yeah, exactly.
Utilizing Arc System Works fighting game development experience.
Good. He deserves it.
Billy Lee Roper,
Boogie deserves it.
Abobo, and more will appear in stylish
Also,
3D.
did you see the thing about
if you don't know what Arc
LTG?
System Works is.
Who saw what's going on with LTG? Anyone seen what's going on with him? Yeah. Joe Blas. I said to Joe Blas, how you doing? LTG's had people getting in, like, looking at his credit score and stuff. And now it's come out, allegedly, that he's got a kid. And he's paying, like, child support. And there's a clip of him from like a few months ago, literally saying, if the kid wants a relationship with me, basically, fuck you. I didn't ask for you. Fuck you, go away. I wanted to Minecraft this dude. So like, I have children. I have children that I didn't plan. Okay. One of whom, like, was severely, I don't know about, the arrival of one of my children put so much stress that it was a contributing factor, potentially, to the breakdown of my relationship. Because that's how much stress, not because the child is a bad child or anything like that, just having to take care of children is fucking stress. But you do it because it's your child, bro. It's your fucking child. You brought it here. They didn't ask. Whether you planned it or not, whether the girl lied to you, like, I get some people are trapped and they use it. Like, it's fucking difficult for some people. But if there's no animosity, and you have access, whatever else, like, be in the fucking kid's life. And there's just this clip of him just basically saying, like, fuck you, like, I'm not interested, like, just, like, as again, I don't want to say, like, as a fucking parent, but just having children and knowing, like, how much children need their parents and what it can do to them without it, just, like, I just thought, oh my God, I knew you was a piece of shit, but holy fuck, dude, I would cross the street to fucking put you under a train. Just an awful, awful, awful human being. An awful human being. I hope she comes after him for everything. I hope she takes everything from him. He's on stream begging for money like DSP because he got to pay child support. Piece of shit.
They're the people who make
piece of shit human being.
Blaze Blue.
What a piece of shit.
I think they made other games too, right? So they're gonna make a actual cool beat 'em up using fighting game mechanics. It means you'll probably have motions and tapping and everything instead of just mash button. You'll actually have like combos and stuff. And they're saying modern era difficulty. I'm assuming what they're
who fucking cares?
It'll actually have some challenge to it, much like a modern fighting game, as opposed to just, you know, walk up and down and beat things up. Now. You know what I would really like? So how many people know the game Guardian Heroes? All the time people ask me about back in the day good games for certain consoles, and they say, what about the Saturn? Did you ever have the Saturn? I did. One of the best games ever.
Where is this?
All right. Was Guardian Heroes, all right? And this game is excellent. It has 2D sprites that are drawn in an anime way. The character selection is very unique. It has an insane CD soundtrack, great music.
Oh, something here.
Long, fully featured.
Oh my God, this cunt has been missing for like 2 fucking days. 2.
We first
Do you know what's on the screen? We're watching this whole thing now because this cunt's not been here for like 2 days. And when this song come out, I liked it. I enjoyed it so much. And the first thing I thought when I heard this, one of the first things I thought was, I have to show this to Something Air. One of the first fucking things that went through my head when I listened to this properly in the car was, I have to show this to Something Air. And then when it dropped, when I listened to it in the car, and it drops and it goes so hard with the bass. Just wait. If you have a sound system, you're at home, you got headphones, turn this fucking track up for the drop. Fucking turn it up. Bro. Oh my god, dude! Oh, dude! Yeah. Bro, this song's so good. I do like that Joy Orbison one, but this might now be Song of the Year. And the fact it was Floating Points. This might be Song of the Year. Yeah, I was playing because he was making all that weird jazz shit and all this stuff. I was just like, bro, please. And then he done that last one. That Del Oro was pretty good, but it was quite chill, that track. I liked it, but it was very chill. It was very relaxing. It weren't like this. It weren't like this one. This fucking brain scientist, whatever he is. Rough. Bro. Okay. That is a tune. I told you, that is a tune, dude. It's such a fucking banger. It is such a banger. September 16th. September 16th. My new album Cascade is 13th, sorry, is out on the 13th of September. Thumbs up there. And there he is, the mad genius, Floating Points. That could happen. I had a few TPs spare, so I've left them around London. Bro, what? Grammar was 2 years ago. I can't believe vocoder and grammar were 2 years ago. What? That's insane. 2 years ago. That was 2 fucking years. And Last Bloom was 4 years. Bro. This was the first song of his I ever heard. This was the first song of his I ever heard. And I was just like, not exactly blown away. Like, I really liked it. It wasn't the same as the other one, but I was just like intrigued because it's so mad as well. Because this is like one of the madder tracks. Yeah, it's a good way of putting it. It was like that. And then after I heard this, I was like, I'm just like, give me everything. Over the next like week or whatever, I was like, give me all of it. He's just mad, this dude. He's just crazy. He's just absolutely crazy. He's just a wild, mad genius. He's an actual mad genius. Mad genius musician person. Musician, music maker thing. That album's good. Not all of his stuff is on here. Silhouettes is on here. There is a bunch of stuff on it, but there's not like... There's a bunch of other tracks of his out there that you can find as well. This is where I got some of my backgrounds from. These videos. The watery backgrounds I use are just like looped, cut up parts of some of these. But yeah, Floating Points is fucking awesome. I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for him to come back and make something like this. And he did it. It was like literal years again, making jazz songs and all this mad shit. And then I see this and I was like, oh, he's got a new song out because he had that Del Oro one. I was like, oh, we'll check this out. And I put it on, like, I had it on the phone and then I was like, fuck, that's well good. And then I put it in the car when I went to work and like turned it right up. Bro. Right, not again.
Beat 'em up video game.
Back to Toxic.
So it has a lot of stages. Basically, it's RPG too. Like you level
RPG.
up, you play it, you get new abilities, you get new things. And depending on how you play it, you can make choices in the story that will change certain stages. Depending on your choices, you actually fight different bosses. So you can actually, there's replayability to go back and replay the game multiple times to see all the content. It's probably one of the best made beat 'em ups of all time. I would hope, since Arc System Works is involved, I actually hope that they will make it just like that. So, we'll see. I mean, this actually sounds really good to me. Because people all the time ask me about beat 'em ups and stuff. Remember the Battletoads came out a few years ago, and I was like, eh. This one, because it's actually made by a reputable fighting game company, is actually interesting me a lot. So, we have to keep our eyes on this. A new 3D Double Dragon game coming out next year sounds really good to me. And I hope that you guys are excited. Like I am. Okay? Cool. And by the way, I'm getting a question in the chat. Do I do shout-outs for contributions? Yes, at the end of the show. Right now, I'm going to do game news. Once game news is over, then I do shout-outs. So thank you for your contribution. I promise you will get a shout-out. Okay? Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. So here's... the big story is the Xbox story, but I think I had one more. Yeah, that's right. Nintendo is teasing a M-rated horror game on the Switch. Basically, they showed this, like, video trailer that translates to English to Smiling Man. And it
Smiling
shows a guy
Man?
with like a paper bag on his head and a smile on it. It's just so weird. And it's like,
Nintendo,
whoa, a mature game these days is rare. You know, Nintendo usually makes more family-friendly fare these days, and to hear that they're actually purposefully making a mature-rated horror game is kind of neat. But there's literally no information about it at all. We don't know what kind. Is it survival horror? Is it something else? We don't know yet. But it's crazy because already people are like going nuts about it. They're like, wow, Nintendo doing something mature. You know, this looks good, and it looks to be an exclusive, like a Switch exclusive horror game. Could be neat.
So he hated Smiling that game as well. We're fighting
like
Lubu.
Mr. Emo or something like that, but then they translated it and it actually means Smiling Man or something like that.
Fucking Lube. Fucking Jesus
Mushy says
Christ.
Nintendo revived Bayonetta making mature isn't anything new for them. Yeah, but what I'm talking about is like a game that like is gonna appeal to the masses and get buzz going. I'm sorry, Bayonetta ain't it. Bayonetta was already an existing franchise somewhere else that Nintendo decided to publish. It wasn't like, oh, breaking news that Bayonetta is going to be exclusively on Nintendo. It's not a big deal. This is actually like a big new franchise announcement that seems like it could be pretty neat.
Pretty neat, huh?
Exactly. They bought it. They didn't create it. In this case, this looks like it's something original they're doing. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's just get to the elephant in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, Xbox announced yesterday a large series of sweeping changes coming to Game Pass, literally none of which are any good at all. Okay? First of all, here's what's funny about this. 2 days ago, Xbox announced there is a new Xbox app you can download on your Amazon Fire TV stick.
Right.
For those who don't know what an Amazon Fire TV stick is, it's
oh, bro, really?
It's basically a USB thumb drive that also plugs into the HDMI of your TV.
Oh, look at that. Really?
Basically is a device that allows you to
stream.
Is
he really going to explain what a Fire Stick is?
We have one in the living room, and we watch Amazon Prime Video, Max, YouTube
oh
app,
my God, dude.
And other things on it. That's how we watch all the shows that we watch. We watch it through the Amazon Fire TV stick. So they announced...
Wow.
That basically, now with this Fire TV stick, if you have Xbox Game Pass, you will be allowed to stream games through the cloud onto the Fire Stick for free, as long as you're paying for the Game Pass subscription. You don't need a console. You can now play Xbox games.
Console.
And everyone was like, oh, is this part of the plan that Phil Spencer was mentioning? Remember he was saying Xbox Anywhere, you're no longer confined to the console? Yeah,
I saw this,
plan. They're planning on having Xbox app be updated on all formats, that now you can just stream their games through the cloud. You don't need a console anymore. Okay? Now, some are already skeptical about this. I'm one of them. Why? I shit you not, our Fire TV stick ain't that great. Like, we've had various different versions of this stick over the years. Basically, what happens is after like a year, the Fire TV stick just starts to run poorly. And likely it's because they're trying to push more data through it and more bullshit up on in your face.
Bullshit.
But as they do that, it becomes bloated and it runs poorly. It does. And so usually about once every 1 to 2 years, you need to buy a new Fire TV stick because the last one just runs like shit. They're not expensive. When they go on sale, you can get one for like $20, but usually they're like $30-$40 on Amazon. So it's not that big of a deal. It's certainly not the cost of a console.
Okay.
But just using a Fire TV stick to watch video, in my experience, every 1 to 2 years, they kind of conk out and you got to buy another one. Now imagine you're trying to stream a full quality 1080p video game.
Oh yeah, 1080p, silky smooth, 60 frames.
That's streaming, but actually an interactive medium. Can you imagine that thing's not going to have some kind of lag or problems? I don't believe it. I just don't. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like this is another Google Stadia attempt, and the Xbox wants to take their shot at it now. But I am not, I am really, really not interested in streaming fully all of my games through a Fire TV stick when it hasn't even proven to be 100% reliable just for video streaming. Okay? Now, I haven't used it. Perhaps we will. Perhaps we could test this. Maybe we could actually get the Xbox
we
app
could
on
test
there
this, yeah.
And see, now the thing is, we don't have a controller that works for it, I don't think. Like, I don't know how you control your Amazon Fire TV stick with a game controller. How would you even do that? I'm not sure. I don't think it has like Bluetooth or wireless. I don't know how you would even sync a controller with it. anyway, the reason I bring this up is because literally the day after this was announced, Xbox announces giant sweeping changes to the Xbox Game Pass system. Are you ready? So here's the sweeping changes. An across-the-board price increase.
Yeah.
Okay? If you just have PC Game
Big
Pass,
surprise.
which doesn't include the consoles, it's going to go from $9.99 to $11.99 a month. If you have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, currently it is $16.99 a month. It is now going up to $19.99 a month. There is no longer an Xbox Game Pass console tier available. Only if you still have it can you keep it. No new subscribers can sign up just for console Game Pass. There will be a new version of console Game Pass. Okay? And that version will be more expensive than the current one.
Yeah.
So basically what they're doing is they're canceling all of the cheapest versions of Game Pass. They're upping the prices on the ones that exist. Okay?
Yeah. I mean, you get a lot of games
so
on
now
there
there's
now.
going to be...
And a lot of day one shit.
Yeah, so basically that Game Pass... What is it? Game Pass Standard? Or whatever?
I mean,
will
I
no
don't pay
longer
for it, but like,
exist.
whatever.
There's going to be like... It's going to be like Game Pass 4, which I guess is the PC version.
Oh, fuck. He turned the stream off. I should have been on Raw Phil anyway, but whatever. Did he make the money?
For a more expensive subscription. I didn't do standing fucking medium kick again.
No, $28. Oh, Jamie is fighting him. Let's see if the Jamie wins. Oh no! Jamie, no! Jamie, no! Oh, Jamie got beat.
I think you meant to say compared to other Street Fighter games. Shows up, maybe do the swap when it shows up. Been far this year. Okay, so I think that's it up to this point this year. I think that covers what I've done on Game Pass. Okay, so now...
Oh, yeah, this is the Game Pass talk.
Updates in the chat. I don't care about that, man. Sadly, that's what I don't like about it. So there's things I like about Street Fighter 6. There's things I don't like about Street Fighter 6.
Yeah,
it's a love-hate. I have no idea. I played the first two. They were pretty good. Game over sign, just like Bison. And he just realized that. Like, yeah, actually,
Bro, where's the Game Pass talk? We just had it.
Monthly. I think the idea, right,
whatever,
is this. You're getting a benefit.
Yeah, the
from Game Pass
Victrix Draggers. He says someone bought it for him.
You're paying $20 a
the
month.
Victrix.
You're getting access to a lot
he
of
literally
games
said an unknown person emailed him. It went in his junk and they said, I want to buy it for you.
$40.
And they've sent it and it's going to turn up tomorrow.
So I didn't have to buy it and I played it and I beat it in like, what was it, 4 hours, 5 hours? It's a very short game. Another Crab's Treasure. There's a game that's incredibly long, lots of value, but a lot of people probably would not have bought. What was that? Well, another $40 or whatever, $50, and I got that on there. One of the most
expensive
right?
sticks you can get, just because he can't face not being as good as he used to be and losing in front of his chat.
About, oh well, now I just don't have to pay for games anymore because I have Game Pass.
Did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
$200 a month. That's $240.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Plus tax. So actually, it's around $60 something a year, right? And are you getting enough value out of that? I guess the question is, are you if $260+ a year is the amount that you would have paid for the games outright? Like if I right now concretely take a look at all the games that I played this year. All right. Let's do this. Go to playlist. Go to playlist. Let's work now. Okay. So Still Wakes the D. That was, let's say, $44, right?
Oh.
Let's see here. All right, Hellblade 2. That was what? $30, $40? Let's say it was 40 because I don't remember. Let's say it was 40. So it's $88 right there. Little Kitty Big City, right?
Little Kitty Big City.
What, 20 bucks, 30
That
bucks? I don't know how
sucked.
much that was. Let's say 30. So now let's say we're up to $110. Another Crab's Treasure. I think that was 40. So another 44. So now we're up to like $150, right? Well, Fallout 4, technically, yes, because I don't think I owned it digitally, but Fallout 4 wasn't expensive to begin with. But let's say, for argument, Fallout 4, so let's say it's another 20 bucks. So $170, right? Harold Halibut. Well, I didn't beat it, but I did play it. Let's say that's 30 bucks. So now we're up to like 200 bucks, right?
Right?
What else here? I think that might be it for so far this year. Okay, so I think that's it up to this point this year. I think that covers what I've done on Game Pass. Okay, so now, what else this year? Well, I'm absolutely positively 100% getting Call of Duty on there, and that would be something that I would have paid 70 plus tax, right? So now we're already up to $270 in value, okay? So any other game that I play on Game Pass this year, I've now actually saved money from what I would have paid, okay? But there's also the fact that you probably will play more games on Game Pass, right? Because you have them basically under that system. So basically you could also argue that, yeah, so I'm going to pay 270 or play 270, but there's others I might check out because they're on there. So you got to add that on there too. You know what I'm saying? Like Fed Rogers is Avowed and Indiana Jones. You also forgot about Hellblade 2. Hellblade 2, what are you talking about? Hellblade 2 I played on PlayStation 5. That's incorrect. I played that on Xbox. So, anyway. So, yeah, I think for me, being that I'm someone who is playing a wide variety of games, I'm a variety streamer, there's some games that I'm going to check out like Harold Halibut that won't work out, but I don't have to pay for them. While there's other games like Another Crab's Treasure that are pleasant surprises and I end up doing giant playthroughs of, I think Game Pass still kind of works for me. I don't know how much value it would have for someone else. I'm just being honest. That's your mileage may vary, as they say, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
As they say.
Yeah, Snowcroft tipped another $1, says, what are you doing about your hand? Are you doing any exercises? I mean, as I get older, I'm going to have to start doing more regular exercises, stretch exercises for the hand.
What?
Make sure that the nerves don't get pinched, to make sure that everything's working well. I do have these hand exercisers that I can use.
Exercises, okay? Is that what?
You know, if it starts to hurt worse and or give me more issues, I will likely, you know, do more research into the proper things that I should be doing and start doing them.
Why would you not do that now?
I haven't about it yet, simply because it hasn't gotten that bad yet. It very well could, right?
I mean, I can't
By the way,
talk,
if you haven't noticed, I've been frequently checking my phone to see if there's any updates on the joystick being delivered. And as of right now, there's still none. It just keeps saying, now arriving today, 12 to 3 p.m.
Who fucking cares?
And I keep checking, and it keeps saying, out for delivery, but doesn't give any update.
Who
so I guess
fucking
it's
cares,
out for delivery,
dude?
but it's not in the next couple of hours, which sucks. So I guess we're going to play with this bootleg setup with the Hayabusa stick and the crooked button to start. See how that goes. And then once the Sanwa shows up, maybe do the swap when it shows up. I don't know if we'll be doing ranked today, but because of this issue, we'll see.
Oh, yeah?
But let's at least give it a shot and see how I do. Okay. Why not swap Riven and Street Fighter? Because Riven is a late night chill stream that has its audience instilled in the late shift. People are used to coming by for late night chill streams. They're not used to coming by in the day for Riven. So if I did Riven right now, I'd have a much smaller audience than I should probably have for a day stream. And that's why I'm not going to do that.
Okay. Thanks for that extra, you know.
What makes me prefer Dalsim over JP? Dalsim is just more traditional. I like the stretchy limb idea. I don't like the idea that JP is keep away solely on kind of this projectile setup. I'm not saying he's bad at all. I'm just saying I think I like Dalsini's more traditional.
JP way too difficult for him to learn, right?
I like the idea of teleporting
Even
around,
me that doesn't play these games can see that. JP's way too complicated for DSP.
More just toss a bunch of projectiles out there and hope your enemy walks into them.
Dalsim.
Right? And every once in a while, I hate to say it, mashing a high priority move and hoping that it hits. If it hits, wow, giant counter hit into huge combo.
Oh yeah, huge
combo. Different than that. And I enjoy him more because of that. Oh, you said Hellblade and Helldivers 2? Or I said Hellblade 2. I said Hellblade 2. In the games on Game Pass, I included that in my calculation. When does the Girl in the Big Fish game come out? Oh, are you talking about that game we saw during Summer Game Fest? Don't know. They didn't announce it, anything about that. Right. It looked interesting, but they didn't announce any specifics about it yet. Rock Hard Nipple, a name that I'm definitely not putting on my leaderboard, just hit me $3 and said, have you considered doing a Super Mario Wonder playthrough? It's a fantastic game. I did.
Wow.
I already played the entire game when it was brand new. You can check out that playthrough right here on this channel. So give it a look. We're up to $5 in tips now, by the way. People and their nonsense, their names. I received a $10.01 tip. Don't be upset about tutorial videos and fighting games. You made some good ones yourself. You got me in the Street Fighter 4 and Marvel 3 back in the day. Any chance you go back to making those?
Oh, yeah?
I don't... First of all, I don't get early access to fighting games like these people who are the golden snowflakes of the fighting
he's a normal
games.
guy.
So I wouldn't be able to give you that early heads-up style content regardless. I don't play games at that level where I'm micro-analyzing them. If you want to know the truth, I didn't really do it those back then.
Yeah, he don't play at that level, dude.
You know, when Street Fighter 4 came out, I did play a lot of it, but it was just more casualized gameplay. It wasn't my...
Casualized gameplay, yeah.
Tournament player. Now you have every possible person trying to do that. Micro-analyzing, over-analyzing. And they're going to put so much more time into it than I am that they're just going to make better videos anyway. So, I would not be getting into that kind of stuff moving forward. I appreciate you saying that because I remember like when Street Fighter 4 came out, I did a video on Blanca basics, and I did a video on Balrog's extended FADC combos, where I showed his maximum FADC combo using all of the meter, and how you could do an insane amount of hits with it and stuff. No one used it because it was very scalable, so no one cared about that much FADCing, but I remember I showed it at first. I was the first person to really show that. They put it on event hubs and everything back then. But I basically very quickly stopped caring so much about being someone known for playing Street Fighter at a good level. I just wanted to make entertaining videos.
Oh, look at that.
Joel Loft, I have no idea if I'll keep Game Pass Ultimate or not. It'll depend on many factors, like how many games are on Game Pass Ultimate that I will continue to play. Will there actually be more features or values or not? I guess we'll have to see. The big dog, that was you. You're saying this tip was you? I'll trust you if you're saying that was you. You're sure you weren't the rock hard nipple? That wasn't you? You're sure?
Okay, nice hacking.
Will I ever play Persona 3 Reload? I have no idea. I was interested in it when it came out, but there were too many other RPGs at the time. It was horrible release timing. And since then, people haven't even wanted me to go back to the games I skipped, besides one person who literally every day posts up Where's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on all my videos. Outside of that, no one really cares, and people have been liking the fact I stayed away from JRPGs. So I don't know how eager I am to rush back to them. I guess we'll have to see. Would I consider playing the new Madden next month? I have no interest in Madden. Zero.
Zero.
Do I not like DJ in Street Fighter 6? I played him the launch week. It was my absolute worst performance because he plays absolutely, positively nothing like DJ from Super Turbo.
Picking his
the
face
moves that look
constant.
the same have completely different properties. So he is basically a rushdown mix-up juggle character.
Rushdown mix-up juggle character.
A keep-away character, which is actually how he was played in Super Turbo, more keep-away.
Rushdown mix-up keep-away.
Maybe get offensive in their face with good timing. He's completely different in this one, and that's why I didn't like him. I wasn't looking for rushdown style when I started playing Street Fighter 6. Maybe I would like him more now that I can do rushdown because I understand drive rushing and everything, but I just never went back to him. And quite frankly, I don't have time to learn a million characters, right? I don't play the game enough.
Oh, yeah?
We are a few weeks into Bison. I'm trying to get better with him, but I don't think I'm going to be...
He streams for a living, but he don't have time. Okay. It makes sense if you don't think about it.
J-Stan, I don't think that I'm going to be putting any reviews on the Throwback channel at this point, only because they exist fully fine now. Those reviews don't need to be updated or anything like that. They could be watched in their entirety fine now. The gameplay is what looks like crap, sounds like crap, is in way too short parts, right? No thumbnails, no titles. That's what we're trying to do with the Throwback channel, is revive old content that's outdated and make it more modernized. The reviews are just reviews. There's really nothing to modernize about them or do anything to them, right? You would die a happy woman if you could see me in the Cloud Wing one more time.
I need to see what pest thread spears are. Let me check this.
Well, I bring back the YouTube challenge series for fighting games. There'd have to be more than one fighting game that I want to play at a time. Right now, I'm so outdated on Tekken, I wouldn't even be able to go back to it. When the Versus collection comes out, I do want to play all those games. The collection is going to have a significant amount of games that I do want to actually play. So I would actually check out a bunch of those. Maybe we can do something with that. I don't know.
God damn it.
Did my toilet sue me for abuse? Well, luckily for me, my toilet is an inanimate object, not capable of sentient thought, so no.
Suck.
I guess it's a good thing. All right, I guess we should adjourn the show.
Well, that was
and
pretty
get ready
trash,
for Street Fighter, as messed up as it's probably going to be on my stick right now. So thank you guys for watching the Level 1 podcast. I hope you enjoyed this.
God, this guy's such a dick.
I didn't do that. I did wake up.
Didn't do that.
Drive reversal, and it gave me drive impact instead. I just tried drive reversal again. Finally came out after like the 4th attempt.
Stick looks fine to me.
I did low medium kick the stuff, and it hit me anyway. I press the button, she just fucking throws right through it. It's a casual match, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
to anything he did that whole round. It was literally 2 rounds of flowchart Ryu that beat me. I don't know how to beat that flowchart because it's gambling. It's
a flowchart Ryu.
All of it.
Right, we're gonna watch this bit first. Where's the original bit with Destiny? Even though Destiny is super cringe.
Oh, look at that.
The first bit, there was like 20 minutes with Destiny. There was like 20 minutes with Destiny and the rest was with... Let's just do this bit. This is with Metaka. This is with
Please
Jim,
don't
dude.
quit on us, guys. We love the show. Only 20-year-old Zoomers who don't even have money to donate need that high-energy fake bullshit.
I'm gonna quit.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not
this morning, and I said, well, instead of
that was the Destiny bit.
Why don't we just thank everybody? And you're like, I got wings back. I'm like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Done.
Yep.
Done. Easy.
Show in it. Like,
What is this?
Turn it on.
I mean, some of you.
Don't be so friendly.
Oh, there
Right, here we go.
Oh my God, we're on.
Not X.
We don't need him. Don't worry about him.
Right, I'm gonna get a smoke,
You can say whatever you want,
and then we'll do the meta bit after
Alright.
this.
Are we good to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
You're good.
Okay. Boogie 2488, you are being confronted tonight.
Go
I
ahead.
am 99% sure that you are faking.
No, don't move.
You are faking your cancer diagnosis, Boogie.
Okay, let's hear that.
Let's hear that.
Did the doctor ever tell you, or did he ever say the word cancer?
He said polycythemia vera, which is a form of cancer, as he explained it to me. And no, it is not secondary polycythemia, which is Nicholas Diorio's explanation for this bullshit.
So I think it is secondary polycythemia.
Well, then
Can you
why would
explain?
he call it polycythemia vera? Why would he tell me that I have hormone markers in my blood that tells me I have polycythemia vera? Why does he order a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it?
Well, if he ordered a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it, it would be weird that you told us that you already had a diagnosis and a confirmation.
Because the markers are in my blood. The hormone markers are in my blood, Destiny.
Correct. But you said that you'd received the diagnosis, but now you just told me you got a bone marrow biopsy.
It's a diagnosis, and now we're confirming. It's called a confirmation. The hormone markers are already in my blood.
Yep.
And
So I think
we are
what happened is
confirming it with the
based on
biopsy
everything-
because I'm
Yeah.
wanting to do that because I'm praying to God I don't fucking have cancer.
He doesn't care if
I'm
you.
praying to God I'm taking the 1 in a million fucking chance that they're fucking wrong, and that there's another reason that I have the hormone imbalances in my blood.
Yeah. Why are you praying to God 2 years after you said that you have cancer that you don't have cancer?
Because 2 years ago, they told me I have polycythemia vera based on the fact that I had increased red blood cell counts, increased hemoglobin, and the hormone markers in my blood. And it all spelled pretty definitively that I have this. And so he wanted to get a bone marrow biopsy, but it is intrusive and expensive, so they decided to forego it. I would like to still get it done because I am hopeful, I am praying that there's a fucking merciful God of the world that would be willing to fucking let this be wrong, even though it most certainly is not.
So why are you talking about expensive cancer treatments if they don't even know if you have cancer? That nothing
Because
has been.
they're treating it, dipshit. Because they've been
How are
treating
they
it for 2 fucking years.
How are they treating it, Boogie?
Blood test, blood thinners, bloodletting, medications. They're trying to get my weight down. I'm seeing the doctor every 3 fucking months. I'm doing blood tests every fucking month. We're doing it.
So they don't know if
what
you
do
have
you wanna
cancer or
know?
not. So can I understand
You want
this?
to hold my fucking hand?
Can I, yeah,
Sure. So I mean, I can explain. So I can explain everything, right?
All right.
So Boogie
Go
has a
ahead.
condition called polycythemia, which means there's an elevation.
Polycythemia vera.
Let him talk, you fat. I want to hear the guy that actually knows something.
Polycythemia vera.
Destiny, go ahead.
He knows more about my fucking
Yes,
medical diagnosis
yes,
than
I
do.
guarantee. Well,
So
he's.
go right
he-
the fuck ahead. I was in the fucking room. My girlfriend was in the fucking room when they told me.
You
Go
are
right the fuck ahead,
filibustering.
Destiny. Go right the
You
fuck
are
ahead.
filibustering,
be
sir.
nice. Be nice.
Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead. Okay, so I think that Boogie was told that he has polycythemia, which means he has an elevation of his red blood cells. Now, there is a cancer known as polycythemia vera, which is caused by a mutation in some part of your body that causes an elevation of 3 different levels of things you'll find. One of those is the red blood cell count. However, when Boogie was talking about the polycythemia, he mentioned a couple things that I thought were interesting. The first was that taking an exogenous hormone, TRT, testosterone, that caused an increase in him developing this condition. So taking testosterone will not cause you to develop a cancer. That doesn't, not for this particular cancer, it won't. It will cause you to develop secondary polycythemia. The second thing that he mentioned was that his doctor ordered a sleep study. That's because one of the things that can cause your body to produce more red blood cells is if you have hypoxemia, which is a lower count of, or a low amount of oxygen in your blood for an extended period of time. And the reason why he ordered that sleep study is probably because Boogie either has pulmonary obstructive something, or he has, as you mentioned, sleep apnea. And sleep apnea, which is a decrease in oxygen overnight, can lead to a decrease in oxygen in your blood, which can lead to an increase in the production of red blood cells. All of the things that Boogie described, both the things that cause this and the treatments for it, are consistent with secondary polycythemia. None of these are consistent with cancer. And the fact that he's saying that they've now ordered a biopsy 2 years after. 2 years after.
May I review?
He's not done. He's not done.
Yeah. 2 years ago, you said that you had a cancer diagnosis, but now you just said now they're doing a biopsy to check for cancer. Confirmation. Is this false MD? Are we treating a blood cancer without actually confirming it yet? For 2 years, you've been having a cancer treatment without confirming there's actually cancer there?
Because it was in my blood markers, and that's pretty goddamn definitive. You can Google that, Destiny. When you have the hormones, when you have the hormone in the blood that is produced by this cancer, it's pretty goddamn definitive. It doesn't show up for just the sakes of it.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Look, you want to keep saying you're the patient, you know what your body has.
Yes.
When I go to the doctor, they give me like this, which is like papers that will tell me.
I was going to say, Boogie can have this whole thing. Tell me a single document with polycythemia vera on it. You don't have one. I don't think the doctor ever diagnosed you with it.
Can I ask you something, Destiny? Is it possible that when the doctor was seeing him, they were asking you could have polycythemia, if I'm saying it correctly, or polycythemia vera, but you don't have the cancer version, you have this version. Is that possible? I'm asking him. Is it could be like a lost in translation type situation?
Yeah, so polycythemia just means you have an elevation of red blood cells. That's all it means. Your red blood cell count is high.
So you could just be fat and sleep apnea can create that, because I'm both.
Sleep apnea could do it, anything, like that could cause it. And the fact that Boogie said, we knew that when I was taking TRT, this was a risk of that. That means that risk is to develop secondary polycythemia. That was the risk, and then that is what ended up happening, unfortunately. But it's not cancer. That was induced because of just a low oxygenation of the blood.
So why? Explain to me, Destiny, why there are markers, hormone markers in my blood that have tested positively for polycythemia vera. Explain that.
If there was,
medical papers, dude.
I'm never showing any of these motherfuckers my medical papers. Go f yourself. I said that 2 years ago, and I'm standing by it now. Destiny, Jackson Clark, Keemstar, you can see it when I fucking die. It's my fucking goddamn medical record. I've given you every goddamn phone call. I've given you every fucking text. I've given you. It's never made a single goddamn thing better. I'm not gonna fucking do it. Go f yourselves.
You could easily end this right now by just showing
I would rather you motherfuckers continue to LARP. I would rather you motherfuckers continue to LARP than to have the last goddamn thing. The last goddamn thing.
You're the one who accused of LARPing.
Security I have in the fucking world.
You're the one being accused of
LARPing. The easy thing here is if there are blood markers that definitively confirm polycythemia vera as a blood cancer, then why are they doing a biopsy?
Because I'm insisting on it, because I'm hoping they're wrong.
No, wait. Why would you have to insist on a biopsy if you can confirm with with blood markers? It's because you can't.
Hoping that I are wrong. Because I'm hoping they are wrong.
You're hoping they're wrong. Then why 2 years ago were you talking about fighting cancer? Why would you be talking about?
I have been for 2 years, Destiny.
Fighting cancer? How? With what? With blood thinners?
Because this one's for you.
Because because you treat polycythemia vera almost identically to the way that you treat polycythemia, because you can't attack the cancer directly. All you can do is treat the symptoms, and the symptoms are identical to polycythemia because it's the same thing, with the exception of one's getting caused by an external source and the other's being caused by cancer. And in this case, it's getting caused by cancer, Destiny.
You should start.
So I do think there are different treatments available for polycythemia vera, and I think that the outcomes for that are significantly worse than just having it induced by some other thing like sleep apnea or hypoxia. But I mean, if you wanted to,
is pretty identical. The treatment plan is pretty identical.
So if there are two huge things. So one, you could show it to a private party and they could confirm, somebody like Keemstar. But two, the issue is that if you want to keep your medical issues to yourself, I think everybody is entitled to that right, obviously.
I should have never talked about it to begin with. This is one of the reasons I was going to do a GoFundMe. This is one of the reasons I was going to do a GoFundMe was because they verify, for the record. They verify. That would be the third party that I would go forward with.
Yeah, so GoFundMe does not do the best verification, as has been proven multiple times in the past. But the issue is that you say that you shouldn't have talked about it, but the fact is that you did. You did the day that you got this diagnosis. You're like, well, I was considering doing this, but I just got my diagnosis today. So you weren't considering it instantly.
I sat on it for a while.
Wait, on your tweet, did you not say that I got my diagnosis today and then talk about it?
They told me. Okay. They told me in the office that they were worried about it. Then they did the blood tests. Then, yes, I did tweet about it on the day that I got confirmation, but I sat on it for a couple of months before, or for a couple of weeks before talking about it, because it took a while for us to get the blood results back.
So you sat on it when you didn't know the answer? That's not called sitting on it. That's just called waiting for an answer.
He crushed
also,
it.
if you were so keen on diagnosing whether you had cancer or not, why would you wait 2 years to get the biopsy?
Followed my Twitter before, but I tend to tweet as it happens. This one I decided to sit on for a little while.
Real-time news, motherfucker.
I don't understand why you're waiting.
Style cancer diagnosis.
It's pretty serious.
There is no cancer. It's secondary polycythemia. There is no cancer here. There's no proof of it. You can't show anybody proof of it because it's not real. And yeah, I don't know. As somebody that like his mom had cancer, it's just a little bit gross. I feel like when people are talking publicly about fighting cancer and stuff.
The person that faked cancer before, the chick. You know who I'm talking
about. Oh yeah, only had cancer once. Yeah.
I remember. That's vintage.
Is it Emily from RuneScape?
There's so many people that don't know that meme right now.
Can I ask Boogie? Is it possible that you just jumped
the gun look at that.
on releasing your diagnosis thing?
No.
You don't think you jumped the gun a little bit?
Anything is possible, sure.
I just don't understand why you won't just go grab a piece of paper and just disprove them. Like you
I don't
have all these feelings.
Because they don't have printouts. And like I said a year ago, when these motherfuckers tried to get it,
thank you very much, Nick. No, that money.
The motherfuckers were in my marriage. You guys were in everything else. You're in every aspect of my life. Let me have one goddamn.
You're trying to tell me.
22 months, tier 1. Thank you, bro. That's awesome. That's super nice of you. How are you doing?
About cancer than to hand this over to you pieces of shit. That's just.
This?
I'd rather do that. I'd rather do that. Go ahead, print it, Dexterdo. Go ahead and print it.
Can you get your patient portal up on your phone and like send it to Tommy?
I'm not going to. Sure,
he's never doing that. He does not have a cancer diagnosis. There's 0% chance he has one. Every leading thing for this cancer diagnosis the doctor talked about has to do with secondary polycythemia. The sleep apnea was a contributor to that, and the TRT contributed to that.
Except for the hormone markers in my blood. Except we're convenient.
Yeah, but if you had hormone markers for it, that's either a definitive diagnosis, in which case you wouldn't be getting a biopsy 2 years later, or it wasn't definitive, and you would have gotten a biopsy 2 years later instead of saying they're treating you for cancer for 2 years. You just said before that you don't have the money for extra medical stuff. If they don't need that for cancer, why would you spend extra money on a biopsy you don't need?
Have you heard of this, Destiny? I just got a bit of a windfall. Might have heard about it.
You may have heard of it. We have. What's a windfall? He did a $10,000 crypto scam, using partly his cancer thing as an excuse for why he needed to scam his fans.
I wanted to join real quick because you just got caught lying.
This guy laughing is kind of cringe. I'm not going to lie. This third guy they have on the lolcow thing, I don't know who he is or where he came from, but he is super cringe, dude.
On one of the biggest lies on internet history.
I don't consider him.
And you won't prove it?
No.
You won't prove it?
I'd rather you go ahead and print it.
If this is true, and you lied about cancer, this is the biggest scandal on the fucking internet.
And it's not, but go ahead and print it anyway. Go ahead and print it anyway.
Okay, so I guess just to wrap up, because we don't want to take all your guys' time tonight.
It should have been DSP. Let's be honest.
If you look
it
up
should have
secondary
been
polycythemia
DSP
versus polycythemia vera,
like clearly it should have been
DSP. Leading to his
that would have been so wild if he'd have managed to get
not the mutation that would cause polycythemia vera. The things that Boogie says that his doctor wants him to check for afterwards.
Although to be fair, like DSP is really awkward talking to other people, so maybe not. They'd have just ripped him and he just quit.
Not primary polycythemia. And the fact that he says that he had the blood markers or something to confirm it 2 years ago, but is now getting a biopsy for secondary confirmation.
Exactly, neither that money.
He says he doesn't have the money for medical bills, but I guess now that he does have money, he's going to waste all of it on biopsy things that are already confirmed, or at least confirmed enough that he wanted to talk about it publicly for 2 years ago, and then use it to fundraise the money that he now has so that he can do the biopsy. That I don't even think he's doing, by the way. I don't think he's actually doing that.
So, Destiny, to summarize,
if you wanted to disprove it, all he has to do is show a private party this particular medical thing. And yeah, it would be
to summarize, Destiny, you're basically saying he's kind of unlucky he doesn't have cancer.
I mean, for this particular case, yeah. If Boogie can confirm, that he has polycythemia vera, and he actually has like a doctor confirmation of the blood cancer, I'll throw $5,000 towards his medical treatment. I'll make that personal pledge right now.
He needed money.
You're not in my medical records for 20.
I can't remember. I don't even know the random guy's name. That's how little I care about that dude. I don't know his name at all.
I just want people to remember in the future then, when Boogie says, I have to do XYZ scam to raise money because my medical bills are hurting so much, he can speak publicly about his medical issues to scam his fans to raise money, but he can't take $5,000 to privately confirm a diagnosis that he already publicly said he has. Doesn't make any sense, but
even I have a fucking limit. Even I have a fucking limit.
What's the limit, though?
It's a bad.
I understand that he, there's a big history of people.
Yeah, Tommy says someone
scamming people with cancer, and it's like the worst of the worst.
No, yeah, he means the other one, Destiny. Yeah, we know Destiny. Destiny is a like. I don't rate Destiny. I don't like that guy. Don't make no mistake. It's just because this is how it started. Destiny is cringe as hell.
What am I? I'm not going ahead with
anything. He's speaking to you.
Destiny is like liberal / communist / just like he's just fucking cringe.
It's just that
why are you being so?
People view this as one of the lowest things.
If you 100% believe you have polycythemia vera, why aren't you just trying to disprove that, other than them making you look like you're
because 2 years ago?
Cancer for
because 2 years ago, I'd rather.
He is a beta, 100%.
That's so stupid.
This is the last thing.
No, they're talking about that guy. CoffeeZilla's. We're gonna watch. I haven't watched the CoffeeZilla called him about this as well.
What if you give it directly to Destiny himself? I mean, Destiny's not going to put your fucking medical records all over the place.
Had he, and you know what? This might have turned out differently had he messaged me the night before. And we had the
yeah. You wouldn't have nagged him for a whole night not to come out.
Why make the whole mystery, not just the confirmation?
Because I don't know. I have no idea.
All right. Well, hey, thanks a lot, guys.
Take care, Destiny. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Good night, guys.
Yeah. Have a pleasant evening.
You too.
All right. Listen, Boogie. Look, you got to understand this. All right. Tomorrow, the biggest story in the world is going to be Boogie 298 lied about his cancer.
Good. Let him go.
Okay. Good, and then at some point, you're going to bring out the medical papers and you're going to prove that you do have cancer. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying.
No. 0% chance.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Medicare says he's backstage. Says he needs.
Yeah, he's backstage.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Jim. What's up? Jim.
Okay. So what's going on? I got a DM from Keemstar telling me to check out a clip from Destiny, and then I watched the Destiny clip. And it's saying that that Boogie's faking his cancer.
Yep, that seems to be the narrative.
Okay, so why don't you walk me through why?
And Boogie goes into like depression mode now.
He doesn't know the difference between polycythemia vera and secondary polycythemia, and he thinks that I've gotten confused.
Jim's fair with him. Like Jim's fair with people. Jim doesn't get on just shit on people. He ties them up with logic. Like he's not like
I think that's the. Am I missing something there?
You're missing a big portion.
Jim,
what he's missing is to disprove Destiny's whole claims, and because Destiny made a solid case he didn't have polycythemia vera. All he has to do is show that a diagnosis from a doctor from his patient portal that he has polycythemia vera.
And I'm looking at it right now.
And he refuses to do it.
And Jim, here's my ongoing theory. I think he was diagnosed with this disease or whatever, the non-cancer type, and he rushed to the internet, which he already confirmed. As soon as he was told he had this, he ran and made a video, and then found out it's the non-cancer one after he already told the internet he had cancer. Because that's what Destiny really hit him on. That Boogie has a certain disease that's not cancer. Now, there's a similar name.
And Boogie does have like an addiction to posting online.
Boogie, all he has to do is prove. He's got the paperwork right in front of him. All he has to do is show the internet that he actually does have this, and he refuses to do it.
Well, and here's the thing, because I did a stream, because I had people saying, "Oh, you're faking cancer, Jim." So I showed my diagnosis and stuff.
Yeah, I saw it.
I guess
I saw all those. I saw the tweets and shit.
Most medical people do.
The guy saying he did have it.
You should be able to go right into diagnoses, and it's going to list everything that a doctor has ever said you had.
Yep, I just read it to him.
Okay, and so it lists the cancer there?
Yes.
Okay, so you could screen cap that and just show it. I mean, that's what I did, and then that would be the end of it.
Absolutely. And I made the decision 2 years ago that I would not do that, and I would rather leave the internet than
makes no sense at all.
Shred of fucking privacy I have left.
Well, no, and here's the thing. I understand the privacy argument.
I should have never went public with it.
No. Let me finish. I mean, you can redact information. There's no issue with that. But just showing, I mean, it literally is just a page that says patient diagnoses,
Yep.
And then it lists what you have. It doesn't tell you who the doctor is. It doesn't tell you what hospital you go to. It literally just says the disease name.
And I won't be doing that.
But I don't understand why not.
Because he doesn't have cancer. He doesn't have cancer.
Yeah, that's going to be the narrative they'll go with. So that's the
no, I mean, I'm legit trying to.
Just the way he's like, oh, that's what they're going to say. The Boogie's just so cringe with it.
I take your word that you had cancer. I take your word that the medical shit's expensive.
Yep.
So I mean, this seems like
at this point, no one's going to believe him because of how he acts.
It doesn't exist. These people
he's just like,
my
nope,
friends.
Nope.
And I genuinely
like a kid.
never believed that it would even come to this.
He's so cringe.
Boogie's
just so cringe.
I'm good. I'm good.
You're playing this as some kind of backstab.
Like he's an interesting train wreck, but he's so cringe.
Do you think I backstabbed you by having Destiny on?
No, not at all.
One of the biggest streamers coming on our show.
I feel like
live.
I feel like this could have been a private conversation, and I would have shown you, Keem, specifically.
Oh, wait. Okay, how about this?
Yeah.
Instead of playing to the audience, like I get it. I get you've got a podcast going. I get the drama thing. I get all of that. And there's a lot of shit getting flung around.
Yeah, I'm not playing to any audience.
No. What I'm saying is, could you screen cap that, and then pick one of these three guys because you've worked with them, and show them, but nobody else, because I'm sure everybody would.
That's something I could do, and I will never do it. Never do it. But between now and when I die, they'll never fucking see it.
Because I don't know.
Just cringe.
I don't know your relationship.
I'll have it tweeted when I'm. I'll have it tweeted when I'm dead. Don't worry about that.
Suicide baiting.
But I guess
when I'm gone. They'll see when I'm gone.
But if
when I'm
they're
dead,
this accusation, right? I don't get why it would shut them up immediately, right?
Yeah, sure.
And then nobody else would ever have to see it. You keep your privacy.
Sure would.
I don't understand why you wouldn't be willing. I mean, that just seems weird to me.
I'm good.
You're gonna walk away from this. Looking
I'm
like
not walking away from. Yeah, I'm not walking.
Well, no, but I mean, it's going to look like you made it up now.
Sure, let him have it. I'm good.
He's waddling away. He's waddling away from the internet. It's bullshit, Boogie. You're obviously lying. Just be real with us.
Go with it.
You know, we're
go with it.
I
listen to him.
I expect lies from you. Yeah. But I don't expect this. This is wild.
Yeah,
but
which obviously I did not do, nor would.
But I can see how this happened, because they told you that you had this disease. You Googled it, saw it was linked to cancer, and you rushed to make a fucking video that you have cancer. And then you found out later that you don't. But you had to continue the lie.
Yeah, that'll be the story you guys have told and enjoy.
What do you mean? It's not a story. I know this is how it played out. I know it is.
Is there anybody? Okay, let's say you've got issues with them, right?
Yeah.
Is there anybody?
Seen it? My roommate's seen it.
Well, no. I mean, aside from somebody that lives with you, like a coffee zeller or some neutral.
My most confident people, no. There's
but I mean, like a neutral third party.
Other than my most confident people that I trust, I would know. No, I'm not. And even in that, I wouldn't do that.
Unkillable.
I could call Desi in here right now, and she would. And I won't even do that. I won't even do that. No, thank you. I'm good.
I mean, it looks bad.
Good.
You understand that? It looks terrible.
Yes, I know. I'm good.
I'm good.
Can I ask you? I mean, when you got the diagnosis, how did they diagnose you? And can you say that at least?
Yes, we did a blood test, which we do every 3 months or 6 months regularly. They saw that my red blood cell counts were up. We had a conversation about that. I didn't think too terribly much about it. He said he wanted to check for blood markers for polycythemia vera. They look for a specific hormone in the blood that is produced. They found it. He called me and let me know that they found it, that means I have polycythemia vera, and that we were going to treat it, but the treatment plan doesn't change very much because you cannot treat the cancer directly, so you have to treat the symptoms. And so for the last 2 years, we've been doing that. And one of the things I would like to do is, because there is a chance that those blood markers are being brought on from another reason, even though it's invasive and expensive and pretty pointless, I was going to go ahead and push for the bone marrow biopsy, because I would very much, now that I have a girlfriend and somebody that I love in my life, I would very much like for them to be wrong. And it's like a 1 in 1,000 shot, but I thought I would take it. And that's how Destiny's come up with this LARP and all this other stuff.
Okay. So, and the bone marrow biopsy would be the conclusive test for this, then? Or?
Yes. I mean, there's pretty much no other reason that the body would be producing this particular hormone, according to my doctor and according to everything I've read. But
Destiny's argument, Medicare, is that they wouldn't be doing the biopsy had they already made the confirmation.
I've no idea why that other imbecile is so quiet either.
And I don't know what kind of cancer. I'll give you what happened with me, right? So I had a growth on the top of my head. It looked like a Port of wine stain. Nobody really gave it much thought. You go in, get some steroids. It's some, we don't know what it is. And for like a year, it was just flat, no issues. And then it started like wildly growing. And the doctor's like, shit, I don't know what this is. You should go into dermatology. So I go into dermatology, and the guy's like, oh, we gotta fucking biopsy this thing. We gotta take a look at this shit. So they do the biopsy. They're like, we've got to set it in for cell staining. On top of that, we're gonna do blood work and a PET scan. And then they also ordered a bone biopsy too. And did all that, and it took like a week, and I got everything back. And then they're like, conclusively, you have lymphoma. I mean, that's what's going on. That's a tumor.
After you got the conclusive, have you had biopsies since for separate reasons, or to double check since you were diagnosed?
Yeah. So basically, what happened was I got the diagnosis right after the initial biopsy. They set up some blood work, a PET scan, and then they did the bone biopsy just to see if it had spread. And then from that point onward, I didn't need extra biopsies. What they would do is they just do PET scan imaging because it'll make cancer light up in your body, like any areas or like any autoimmune stuff. But yeah, it took like a week, and it was definitive. It was cut and dry. It was like, this is what you have. This is what we're seeing under the microscope.
Yep.
So I don't know. I don't know.
It is a fairly different cancer. Number one, there's no attacking this one or treating it directly. And number two, the prognosis on it is 20 years. Like you pointed out, you have real cancer. I have like the fucking starter kit of cancer, right? It's just a blood disease. Realistically, it does 5% of people in the first 10 years have it converted.
Now we're downplaying. Praise the sun, hey, Dan.
20 years. The biggest risk is that it produces too many red blood cells in your blood, and that causes you to be at a higher risk of stroke or heart attack. And I'm already at an extremely high risk of stroke or heart attack. I mean, just repeating myself at this point, but
I'm sorry, but did you say starter? Did you say starter kit? Like you haven't started having cancer?
No, it's like it's like the tutorial version of cancer.
What he's
Does
saying
that make sense? It's the
saying-
easy one. If you're going to get one, this is the one you want to get.
You can live forever on this thing. It rarely kills people.
It's not the Dark Souls of cancer. That's
No.
right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this
yeah,
would be.
It's the Animal Crossing of cancer. You have the Dark Souls of cancer. Yeah.
No, I'm not even close. So, I mean, it's weird being in the position I am to say this. So, okay, just with the crypto shit, man. I mean, there were so many fucking lies related to that.
Sure.
And you came off terribly with that.
Yeah,
so now
it
you've got
doesn't-
Destiny.
like,
You've got
like, here's the
Destiny
thing.
you've got Destiny making these accusations.
Yeah, if I tweet this tomorrow, it's
but,
not
I
going
mean,
to change anything. I'm
no,
just done. It doesn't.
It
matter.
would
It's
shut.
like-
It would
like
make
to-
everybody. It would make everybody look like an asshole.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It would make everybody on this fucking stream
No,
look like the world's biggest assholes
they'll
for
pick
doubting
it
you.
apart, then they'll say I'm lying again. They'll say the proof
How
isn't
are they gonna
enough.
say you're
The
lying
web
if the
portal's
doctor
not
says you have
enough.
cancer?
Now I want a fucking medical record. Now I need to
assholes.
see a
What about your
fucking list.
peers? What about your peers?
Not gonna
What about
do
the
it.
people you
Not
work
gonna
with?
do it.
Yeah, I would straight up apologize
We don't work
to you
together
for
anymore.
doubting you.
Yeah, we don't work together anymore. We're good. We're
Uh,
good.
What do you
Listen
mean we
to
don't
him.
work together?
I'm leaving the internet. I'm good.
No, you're not.
I'm leaving the internet, he goes.
This is what doesn't make sense to me. If you're in the right, if these assholes are persecuting you and you have cancer,
Would
and
you want to
get-
sit in here with these people for 2 nights a week? Because I don't.
I don't know.
You're
What are you
doing the
paying?
manipulation
What are you
thing.
paying, Keem? What are you paying?
He's getting paid to pay his mortgage from this show. He's manipulating
Not
right
anymore.
now.
I'll take his mortgage. Fire his
Yeah.
ass. I'll take his
Yeah,
mortgage.
get on
I'll
the
do your
show.
fucking show.
Yeah, it'd be fun. That's a good replacement. I'm proud of that. That's a very good replacement, Jim.
But why would you leave? I don't understand. If you're in the right, if you have cancer, if they're the assholes, if you could make them look like cunts and make money, why would you leave the internet?
Here's the screenshot of it right here. I just took
gotta
the screenshot of it right
I gotta
here.
be honest. We
Yeah,
do
then,
need.
then send it to one of them and shut them the fuck up, and then you'll never have to listen to it again.
No.
I gotta be honest. We do need Medicare on here because we actually do need a host with cancer.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude,
So
why are
you're
you lying?
saying you're gonna walk away. No more YouTube, Twitter, any of that shit.
Yeah.
But
This
okay,
This is too much, man. This is too much.
but
This is too
why? Why? Aside from
This
this
is
shit,
too
if
much.
you
This is
walk
too
away
much.
from the show, but why?
This is too much, man.
Dude, the problem is it's taken so long for you to even get that screenshot. By the time you send us the screenshot, people are going to be like, well, he made it.
Yeah, the damage already done.
He made a fake screenshot in that time.
Exactly. There is no way out of it. It's already over.
I'm going to FaceTime. I guess, Desi's phone and then show me on FaceTime. Right now.
No.
On your phone.
No.
Never. You're lying.
Oh, you gotta use Keem, you've got to use carrot and stick. What bonus would you pay him to do that?
There is no. Oh, I've already been offered $10,000 plus a free trip to Disney World, and the answer is
well, nobody likes Disney World. $10,000.
Exactly, Night
It was 5,000.
It's up to 15,000 total.
15 grand? Fucking do it.
No.
He's going to pay you $15,000 to look like an asshole in front of his entire audience, and you're saying no.
Yep. This is too much, man. I don't know if you guys can understand.
I can completely understand. I went through 2 years of fucking people like Mersh saying I was faking it.
Yeah,
and so I did a stream. And sold a shit ton of hats laughing at him showing medical records. You've got the opportunity to do the exact same thing right now on his home turf.
No, I'm good.
This makes no sense.
And Boogie's there like cringe, like, I'm good. Like he's got some morals somehow. Just scammed a bunch of people out of cryptocurrency, by the way. Just help these people scam a bunch of people out of their cryptocurrency, by the way.
You'll see.
I'm good.
What are we gonna see? You're gonna go like cut tickets at the local movie theater?
Some ordinary gamers will also put $10,000.
That's Mudahar.
Make it $1 million.
If you have cancer, if you prove that
this is bullshit. No. You got 25K sitting on the table. There's something fucky going on here.
Yeah, the something fucky is, man. I'm just exhausted. I'm done.
You just did a crypto scam to make money because you said you're worried about cash. They're offering 25K.
Yeah, I thought
you get
that
to
was funny.
shit on them. You get to shit on them
Yeah,
in the process.
Yeah, things that might have changed. Drama Alert already tweeted that I faked cancer, so we're good.
No, we didn't. They said that Destiny.
That's even better. Then you make 25K, and he's got to retract it. It looked like the biggest dick on earth.
We're good.
Fucking Keemstar picking on a cancer patient. Oh my God, come on.
We're good.
You're lying. It's so obvious. Why? Why would you lie about this?
Because I didn't.
Just tell us the truth. What really happened? Come on.
What really happened was, I went to my doctor. He checked my blood count. My hemoglobin, my red blood cell counts were up. We did a second test. We found out that there was the blood marker that tells me that I have polycythemia vera in the test that we did, and we've been treating it for 2 years.
But you haven't confirmed that you have.
Right.
Oh, wait. I think we got an answer right there. You haven't confirmed that you have cancer.
Confirmed it with you. No, I have not. No, I will not.
No, not with me. With your doctor. Your doctor hasn't said you 100% have cancer yet, right?
We confirmed it with the blood test. Yes.
That's a yes. He's saying that.
We confirmed it with the blood test. There's no other reason that those hormone markers would be in my blood.
Wings, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If Keemstar accused you some shit, right? And let's say it involves some kind of private information, and he was willing to let you show him that private information on stream, but not to the audience, and said, if you prove me wrong, here's $25,000 fucking dollars, and I'll tweet out that I'm a giant asshole.
I'll do you one better.
Yep.
I had a troll come at me and accuse my wife of cheating on me, and they had like this picture of like our fingers that had like cum on it, and there was like a cover back there, and they had linked this cover to my house.
Yeah, jerking off on a blanket is a little different from being accused of faking cancer.
Of the cover.
Can you tell the difference between the two? You fucking retarded.
I showed the new cover I got from like the Christmas of 2021.
Sure.
You know, it's like whatever. It's like again, I pulled my blood work out to like show like where what surgeries I had on this stream. But like it's not that big a deal.
But you would take the money, right?
Oh yeah, I'll take the money. I would snatch his fucking arm off.
Tommy, if you were in a similar situation, 25K sitting on the table, would you do it?
I got a family. It's my obligation to be that kind of money.
And had this played,
I'd fucking do it.
And had this played out differently, I might have considered otherwise.
No, but I don't believe that. I believe you don't have the information.
It's really pissed me off.
Can you poll your audience? Can you poll your audience right now and ask them if they had 25K offered right now? to prove something they were saying.
Keem's loving it, dude. It's content, it's views.
Anybody's going to say no.
Make the poll. Make the poll.
We're watching it now. People are going to clip it. People are sharing it. This is why he did this. This is what he wanted it for. This is why he wanted DSP. Because between the three of them, there'd have been a ton of shit like this.
Strain and difficulty. That's a 25K is a lot of.
That's why it hasn't been that good. Because only like Boogie and like they ain't got that much going on.
Why is there a muscular man screaming?
Diagnosed. That's it. To one person.
That's for me.
What?
It's not for you. You told fucking everybody you have cancer. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, the day you found out, you told everyone. There's nothing for you.
Yeah, but I didn't tweet my fucking medical records, did I?
Why? Does it say you have AIDS on it or something? Like what?
No, it says that I have polycythemia vera. It's for me, Kim.
Is there
for everybody? You told everybody.
Yeah, and I will. You know, again, I'll continue to talk about.
All right, he literally told the whole world he had cancer like 2 years ago. It's for me, but he told the whole world.
No, I'm not worried about that.
How are you not worried about that? You were just.
You shouldn't be worried about that.
Telling you I was quitting the show.
You shouldn't be worried about that. Don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, can I ask, as an aside, while this conversation is going on, how are you going to financially support yourself?
I don't think I will.
So you're going to go live in the gutter instead of taking 25K to prove these assholes wrong?
Let Desi down.
Oh no, Desi will be fine. We talked about this all last night.
Desi will be fine back at her parents' house when you're in the car, dude.
Yeah, once Nicholas DiOrio sent me this message, we knew exactly what was coming, and we talked about this at great length last night. I didn't sleep.
How is
we talked about this?
Nick DiOrio? Did he have something to do with this too then, or what did he say?
Certainly he did. He said, "Do you have secondary polycythemia?" And I said, "No. This is what they diagnosed me of," and I linked it to him. But it was a pretty big sign that there was a group chat going. I told Tommy about it this morning, and I was like, "Yeah, what do we do, Desi?" And we made a decision, and I'm going to stick by that decision.
I didn't know what you were talking about this morning.
Yeah.
No idea.
This decision doesn't make logic. How's the poll going? What does the poll say? If you're
95% to 5.
95% would take the money.
Mm-hmm.
You look so
5% are Boogie Olds.
Buggy, you look
Hey, my
so
hands are right here.
fucking
My hands are right here.
Obviously, it's a joke.
You look so uncomfortable, Buggy.
Yeah, I'm very unhappy right now.
Hey, Madiger, is this bigger than Monday Matter?
So why sit here with all these L's?
I mean, you're asking me, like, if Boogie were to be faking cancer for 2 years and then running, with the, yes, that would be. I don't know how you recover from it. If it was
thankfully that did not happen, but yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Prove them wrong.
No, thank you.
The start of recovery is to tell the fucking truth.
Well, the truth is, I got diagnosed with polycythemia vera about 2 years ago.
I believe you got diagnosed with polycythemia vera, and then they did tests and be like, you know what, you actually don't have it. And then it was like 3 days later.
Or they're not sure.
We'll go with that.
Testing for it. One of the
I mean, that's okay. Hypothetically,
The guy cringe
right,
Boogie being.
That's a fair thing for him to throw out. I mean, I could imagine somebody gives you scary fucking information. They're like, we think this is the cancer. The hormone test came back. It's fucking us up. And then they come back to you a week later and say, you know what? It's the first type rather than the second type or whatever. And did you feel that you were too deep into it to come out? Or?
Well, no, that's why we are doing the bone marrow test, because that's what I'm hopeful for. Or that's why we were going to do the bone marrow
test.
That's what I was hoping
answer.
For.
Right.
Yeah, right. I was hoping that they might possibly be wrong. That's why we're going ahead with the bone marrow test. I mean, we were.
So are you still doing it or no?
No.
I am going to spend a bunch of money and have you test it. And then I'm going to tell the internet what you really have. How about that?
No.
Why?
Because I'm good.
You shouldn't be able to go and fucking milk sympathy from the internet, saying you have all these diseases and whatnot, and not prove it. You shouldn't be able to do that.
Okay, well,
that's wrong.
Well, then let that lesson be. If you were ever going to talk about your cancer moving forward, you have to tweet the proof.
That is so wrong. He's been doing this for 2 years.
Let my lesson prove that if you're going to talk about your health problems online, you have to prove it irrevocably.
Good. You know what? Fucking because people like you are going to take advantage of people.
But Boogie, you realize how weird it is to say that with me in the cup. I literally did a stream showing my medical records, my hospital release forms, my medication.
I'm just saying. Let this example be. Know that before you speak about anything you're dealing with, you absolutely will need to prove it beyond the show.
Wait,
whoever you are. I'm not speaking to you, Medicare. I'm speaking like to the world. To the world.
But when you do like a GoFundMe or when you do something like that, don't they ask for verification for stuff like that?
Yeah. If That's one of the reasons I was joking about doing a GoFundMe yesterday.
Is that one of the reasons you
because
didn't
they would
GoFundMe?
verify. No, the reason I didn't do a GoFundMe is because the last time I asked for help, look whether that turned out, Medicare.
When we did the fight, I had
saying,
to do
hold on. They're saying the stream is buffering. Are we buffering?
I don't know.
I don't see us buffering. Okay. No, go ahead.
When we did the fight, there was this big packet of papers that we had to fill in to get a boxing license. And on that packet of papers, you had to say everything that you're being diagnosed with. Would you not have access to that from Happy Punch?
Ooh.
Didn't the fight happen before the diagnosis?
Well, I thought it was 2 years.
Hold on. If Boogie had cancer, how the hell did they let him fight?
Because it's polycythemia vera, not fucking ass cancer. Dipshit.
Bro, you passed your medical records. How
Yes.
did you pass your medical records?
Because I had polycythemia vera, not ass cancer.
That's a great point. What the fuck? How did
Because-
you pass your medical records?
I mean, everyone's going on. There's a bunch of people have made videos about it now.
I don't know.
Saying
How do
that
they
he's
do it with a
lying.
busted back? How do they stand up?
And
I
a
don't
bunch of
fucking know.
people
Make that make sense.
have like gone in and basically said, "Yeah, he's lying."
That was kind of a kill shot. That was kind of a kill shot there, Wings. That was a subtle fucking kill shot.
It's so bad that even Keemstar left. He's
he's running to get records.
I'm here.
This motherfucker, he's hauling ass downstairs right now. Here's a little gnome feet bitter battering down the fucking banister.
Well, I've been to his house. He's already downstairs.
He's already down there. He's
already
jumping in a
downstairs,
go-kart, running to the office.
I mean, I guess it doesn't. Well, I was gonna.
You gonna guess
probably shouldn't. I was gonna say, I don't know what I'll put on these fucking medical forms. Did I fill it out or did they fill it out?
Your doctor would have filled it out.
Well, they're gonna have to clear it. Yeah, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have it all. They're gonna clear it. Yeah.
I got some bad news for you, Boogie.
Yes, sir.
I just looked at the paperwork.
Yes, sir.
I didn't look at it. Damn it. I wanted to see him sweat, but he said yes, sir. So
There's
I
no
don't know.
sweating.
You're lying. I mean, I think you're lying. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that you don't have cancer.
Okay.
Because this is such an easy dub. I mean, I think the chat all sees it.
Because like if you had cancer on there, because you had to have a second CT scan over
Let's
there
go.
in London.
Let's go with your version. My doctor told me that I had polycythemia vera, then later decided I didn't, and forgot to tell me. And to this moment, right here, right now, it's my understanding that I have. Right here, right now.
That's the cover story.
Then that's the cover story.
What I don't get is putting them aside, right? And you're walking away. Okay, I get all that. Fuck it, whatever. But if you're going to get a bone marrow biopsy, right, you were going to do that for yourself, right? So why are you not getting it still?
It's unnecessary.
But you just said you wanted like conclusive.
I no longer want that. I no longer want that.
Oh, okay. This is what I'm confused about. So if it wasn't just, but if it wasn't
Look
just
at
for
how
yourself, you were
cringe
getting it then
Boogie's
to prove
being.
it to them. Why not
Changing
just
his
show them
story,
fucking
barely
diagnosis?
say
It'd be the same
anything.
thing.
Just lying,
I
dude.
got an interesting.
Everything will become abundantly clear soon. You're good.
Well, here's the thing. Bearing just wrote.
Suicide baiting.
YouTuber. He said, "Dude, Boogie showed his medical record stuff on the documentary. Someone should bring Bath is up. Why can't he show it again? If you showed it to the documentary,
I didn't even show it to Mike Klum. I read some of it.
Mike
If you go back to the
Klum.
documentary, you'll see that I specifically said I wanted to leave the cancer out of the documentary
okay, interesting.
because I regretted having spoke of it before.
Tommy, your volume's low. Chat's
Yeah, I
been
know.
saying for a minute.
I'm not even sure what's wrong. I've actually
Mike will confirm that I said I would like to leave it out of the documentary because I simply regretted speaking about it before. And
Wait,
Mike probably
wait,
said that.
could this be simply cleared up? Because Mike was doing this documentary with you for like months, right? I mean, did at any time you show him this privately, not on the
He
film?
literally went with me to one of my tests, but it was a sleep study. So according to Destiny, that's not enough proof.
Okay, but I mean, did he ever have access to any Did you ever like, hey, Mike, just so you know, take a look?
No one ever will. That's for me. That's for me.
I
He
don't
goes to
understand.
the gym on
shared it with
cycle. I
the
mean,
internet. Why
you
is
could
it just
go
for you?
even naturally.
My medical records, yes.
Even naturally, I would still train sometimes for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks at a time without rest, which is not exactly smart, but I wouldn't go super hard. But I wouldn't always do that. I did have like rest days, but I would say if you're taking gear, you can go every day. You shouldn't, because you need to have rest days, but you 100% feel okay to go every day. Like, I sometimes have little injuries or I have things go wrong, and part of it is obviously mindset as well. Even if you're feeling shitty or tired or aching, you can still hit the gym. Part of it is mindset. But yeah, you do feel physically able to go every day. I don't know about weeks and weeks on end, but you could do 7, 8, 9, 10 days, no problem. Like, you'd be, as long as you were getting sleep, like, you'd feel good. In the day, like, you'd feel fine. You could do it. Again, you shouldn't, because you need rest days to grow. You need rest days to grow. But you do feel it. Like, you feel the strength increase and stuff a little bit, but that's kind of subtle. And again, I'm not taking shitloads of gear, so maybe when you're taking 1,000 milligrams of fucking test a week, it's a bit different. But you do feel the strength increase, but yeah, you feel like you can just push more. You got like a bit of an extra gear. Like, I know that the lack of sleep, sometimes from streaming and having to get up early from work, I know for real that TRT, even though I get super tired, I know that TRT's helping. I don't know if that's necessarily good for me long term, but I know that if I wasn't on testosterone, I'd feel way more fucked up when I've only got 3 or 4 hours sleep sometimes a night when I've streamed and I go into work at R4. Like, I know for a fact TRT's helping with shit like that. But whether like cranking your nervous system up a little bit higher because you're taking testosterone is a good thing long term. There is a bunch of studies, like, it's not exactly inherently anything wrong with it, and some people sort of tolerate the side effects or the increases. Because it, like, again, it's ramping up your nervous system a little bit. Like, you've got high testosterone, you get a little bit more wired. It all has an effect. But I used to go to the gym, or try, when I was natural during COVID, I was going like every day. And I would train one body part, same as I do now, fucking bro split. I don't exactly do a bro split, but I kind of do. But I was training one body part, but I was going at one point definitely every day as a natural. Which again is not smart, but I wasn't. Some days you obviously do feel tired and you don't push as hard, or you have like a lighter workout or whatever. But like mindset wise, I was going every day. So you can do it, even as like when you're natural, but it's not necessarily the best thing to do either way. I wouldn't discourage people from training every day if they want to. I would just say go lighter on some days and give body parts like a big break. Like, you know. But you can do it for a while. Especially if it makes you feel better mentally, which I think is a big part of it. Oh, where'd he go? I hate these guys. I hate these guys. Annoying as fuck. Right, anyway.
The fact that I've talked about my depression, I'm not
him this
test, but it was a sleep study. So according to Destiny, that's not enough proof.
Okay, but I mean, did he ever have access to any Did you ever
sorry, I missed that. I missed that, Joe Blah. I'm sorry.
That's for
no,
me.
I haven't.
That's for me.
I don't understand.
I wanted to do Renalis, but this character's not, I'm not for
the
it.
fact that I've talked about my depression. I'm not going to tweet my clinical records tomorrow. I've talked about my molestation. I'm not going to fucking, if I have a recording of it, I wouldn't.
The cancer didn't molest you. All we want is a diagnosis from the doctor.
Yeah, what I'm trying to explain to you is you'll never
Tommy,
get it.
they got a black
This
screen.
is-
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I had to fix Mike's mic. Yeah.
Go ahead, Buggy.
Nothing else to say, really.
Boogie, you're fucking lying. I'm sick of this. I can't deal with this anymore. It's so abundantly clear. All right?
Okay.
Come clean. Come clean. I'm not going to abandon you. You're still going to be on the show, even though you lied about having cancer.
I promise you,
off.
I promise you, no matter what happens, I won't be on the show.
I'm not going to kick you off.
Fight.
You can't.
You know that looks like you're guilty. Like you're just going to run away.
I promise you right now, if you lied about having cancer, I'm not going to kick you off.
Why would you? You're in the right place.
This is low-cow live. Like, you're a fucking low-cow. Like, I'm not kicking you off.
I'm going to stick with the truth because I'm going to stick with the truth. Yeah, I know it's very tempting at this point to lie, and you're trying to bait me to do it. I won't.
No, but
wait.
you're
Wait. What do you mean lie about what? He wants you
lie
to
and say, "Oh, I was lying this whole time" or something like that.
No, I don't.
That's what you want, clearly.
Or
That's what you want me to do.
No, I want you to either tell the truth that you don't have cancer or prove that you do have
Right.
cancer. And you keep doing these little subtle suicide
Or
fucking
I
things.
will, or I will tell you
Hey,
the truth, which is to say,
hold up.
or I will tell you the
are
truth.
you or are you not making references to suicide? I've heard them
I'm talking
multiple
about being
times
done.
now.
I'm talking about being done. I'm
No,
done.
I know what you're doing.
Dude,
So
if I was
don't
gonna
play with that.
if I've ever talked about suicidal, have I ever fucking joked around about it? If I've said it subtly, I said no, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. That's what I've said every fucking. Why would I change that today?
Well, you're not doing that, right?
Not currently.
No, you're not.
Look at me.
gonna do
I'm
that.
right here. I'm right here.
Okay. All right.
Cringe,
You
man.
guys are over here. You know.
So
So
cringe.
let's come clean. Come on.
My nose is itching, dude.
You want me
Just
to
come clean.
You want me to lie to you?
No, I want you
No, he
to
wants
tell
to
the
clarify
truth.
it. Stop putting. You're the one that's misframing.
Up to my knowledge, as of today, as of the last conversation I have, we are treating me for polycythemia vera, not secondary polycythemia. That is the truth. Will you fucking get to see my medical records or my fucking web portal? The answer is no. So
No,
go ahead
we're
and run
not-
with the
we're not
story that
gonna
I'm
get
lying.
anywhere.
No, you're not.
No, because the conversation doesn't make sense. You did a documentary where you're naked in a bathtub, where you showed your finances, where you talked about fucking whores for $500,000.
Yeah.
You talked about embarrassing shit. You've always done videos talking about your personal life in heavy detail about all your different struggles.
And I wanted to keep one fucking thing to myself. I promise
Obviously
you.
not,
I
because you
promise you.
talked
I
about it
promise
on the
you.
internet.
I promise you. My medical records is the one thing I wanted to keep for myself.
You're
lying.
lying.
You're lying.
That is a lie. Wait.
Go with
Hold
lying.
on.
See how that plays.
Hold on. That's a lie because earlier I said you share everything to the world, and you
Except my
said
medical
right on this
records.
show, and you go, "There's so much you don't know about me."
Oh, there is
it
plenty.
wouldn't-
There is
so
plenty
it
you don't
isn't-
know about
So
me.
it isn't the fucking one thing you want to keep to yourself.
Oh, would you like
Quit manipulating?
Hey, since
Quit
it's over.
manipulating.
Hey, since it's over, would you like to know a secret about me that nobody
What?
else knows? My very first girlfriend. I think I've told one of these guys this in private. I'm not.
This is
entirely
weird.
Certain. My very first girlfriend was physically abusive.
This is
to me.
weird.
And so, as part of my childhood, when we were 16, 17 years old, because she would hit me and stuff, I ended up holding her down. I ended up pinning her against the wall to make her stop hurting me and hurting herself. And I've carried tremendous guilt about it for my entire life. And I know as soon as I ever said that, it would mean that people would think I beat women. And so I've held it in.
I literally don't care. Nobody cares about that right
Thank
now.
you, Boogie, for sharing that. I've completely forgotten that you faked cancer. Completely.
I know. I'm just trying to think of other things. Since it's over, I'm trying to think of other things.
Let me think of other things. If you want to keep your medical records to yourself, but the first time you got diagnosed with cancer, you ran out and made a video day one.
Yeah, it was a very
How's that
stupid
make sense?
decision.
How does that make sense? If you've already
Because I didn't think
I
I was going to have to share my medical records. I thought I could talk about a thing and have some.
Why did you think you talked
I thought
about
I could have
things?
some expectations of privacy.
Why? You're a public person.
I don't know. But now that I know, I
Okay.
wish I'd never said anything about it.
You should have had multiple tests. You should have known 1,000% you had cancer before you made that video.
That was a very stupid
You
decision.
made that video way too early,
sure
and you
did.
don't actually have cancer.
The good news is I still have cancer, so that's good. For my benefit, at least I know that I'll know that forever, But you guys won't, and that's okay.
Okay, so to sum it up,
So cringe, dude.
25K offer. You won't do like a private thing to show it.
No.
And you're going to leave the show and the internet.
Yes.
And your income revenue.
Yes.
So you're going to be homeless. So the end result of
No, I
this
have a plan.
conversation.
No, I have a plan.
What is the plan? Selling magic cards?
Well, no, that involves being on the internet.
Wait, what are you gonna Yu-Gi-Oh yourself into a fucking duplex?
He's planning on whoring out his girlfriend with OnlyFans.
No, that would involve being on the internet. You're describing things that involve being on the internet.
Okay, well, if you've got a backup plan for revenue, then what was the scramble to get revenue in the first place if it's so easy to do?
The backup plan is to just go ahead and sell my house and then give the money to the people that deserve it, and be good to go.
You're gonna what? Live in an apartment?
Probably not.
You're gonna give up your fucking house and 25K because you don't want to send them a shot of one page that says diagnosed with no other information on it.
No, that's for him. That's for him.
Yep. That's exactly
You're
what I'm gonna do.
lying. What do you think? We're all dumb? You're lying.
Cool. Go with that.
We're not dumb.
Cool. Go with that.
Medicare just laid it out clear as day. Like you're
Cool.
gonna go
Go with that.
homeless because you won't show a screenshot. You're
Cool. Go with that.
lying.
Cool. Go with that.
Oh my god, this is so frustrating.
It's like
Wasn't
wasn't
this the biggest revenue source for you? I thought this show was the one that was like bringing in the most money, right?
Yeah, I'm giving up all revenue sources at this point.
But I mean, this was the big one, though, right?
Yeah, it was.
And you're just gonna walk away from it.
And my YouTube channel and selling cards on the
Yeah,
whatnot.
he says it the whole time, dude, right? Where he's just going, I'm good. I'm good. Go with that. Go with that. Go with that.
You don't even have to
So cringe.
fucking share any. You could send it to Wings or Tommy or Keemstar.
I'm good.
I don't know how he
I'm good.
does this, but I
I'm good.
actually feel sorry for him right now. He does this every time.
How much for the gold play
I
button?
literally feel bad for you, and I shouldn't, and I do, because
You
it's so
shouldn't.
fucking pathetic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, I don't know how he manipulates everyone. He
There's
manipulates
no manipulation
me all
here.
the time.
Either he's either lying, which is terrible, or he's telling the truth and
Which I'm
acting
not.
like or you're telling the truth and you have cancer, but you're being a stubborn fucking retard.
Yes,
and
it's
you're
that
walking
one.
away-
It's that
you're
one.
walking away
I
from
am going to
25K.
have one, when I leave this fucking internet, I'm going to have one goddamn thing I kept to myself. One goddamn thing, and that's my goddamn medical records. And I don't want one of you motherfuckers feeling sorry for me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you do.
Okay?
His
You
mic
hate
just
me
got
as much
quiet.
as you fucking want. But that's I'm taking one goddamn thing.
He already told
This
everyone
is
what
a
he
decision
had.
I made when Jackson Clark demanded this shit 2 fucking years ago. And it's
Turn
a
your mic
decision
up.
I'm fucking sticking to here 2
I
years
don't know who
later.
Jackson Clark is.
I don't even know if
Moist
I'm getting his
Critical.
name right. It's fucking Moist Critical's butt buddy. I don't
Then
fucking know.
Why do you keep
They do
calling
a
him
podcast
Jackson
together.
Clark?
I don't
Like,
know his real name. What is it?
I don't know who the fuck that is. No one knows.
I
who
literally don't know who we're
Jackson Clark
talking
is.
about.
It's some guy who fucking works with Penguin Zero on his podcast.
Okay, well, Boogie, guys, I mean, that's pretty much the show. That's a wrap. Boogie lied about having cancer. I mean,
Yeah, go with that one. Go
well,
with that one.
you won't prove that you do.
Why would you wrap the show? Look at your audience. They're throwing money at you. You keep the fucking show
I-
going for
I-
an
I
hour
have
and
a- I have
whittle
a-
them down.
I have a real question. Boogie's quitting the show, and Tommy's going on vacation. Who am I doing the show with next week?
I'm gonna have
Probably-
to fill in.
probably
I'm gonna
King,
have
yeah.
to. There's no
Here's
other
here's
way.
who Jackson Clark is. I'll send it in private chat. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
He asked for my
Cares.
I told him to go fuck himself.
Who
2 years.
cares? Who cares about Jackson?
How funny is this that yesterday I quit the show, then Wings quit the show, now Boogie's quitting the show, and
No, I'm
2
quitting the
weeks
internet.
Tommy's
Remember,
quitting the show.
I'm not quitting the show.
You're
I'm not
leaving.
quitting
You're
it.
gone.
I'm good.
Bitch.
I'm good.
Going on vacation.
I mean, there's nothing more that can be. I mean, we've proved that Boogie's lying.
This
I mean,
application keeps turning down my fucking volume for some
20,
reason.
25K. Is there an amount of money that would make you change your mind? Is that just not enough?
No, there's no amount.
So someone comes in with
come
$1 million and to show you to prove you have
I'd have
cancer?
sold my dignity for a lot less.
If Destiny's
I have sold my
4-foot-tall
dignity for a
leprechaun
lot
ass
less.
walked in here with $1 million,
I've sold my
you'd say
dignity
no.
for a lot less, and I'd sell my dignity for 25K,
You're
but not my fucking
lying.
medical records.
Oh my god, it's so frustrating. You're
He-
just a fucking liar.
He thinks
go
it's
with
making him look principled.
Then go with that. Then go with
He's
that.
thinking it makes him look principled. But
Go with
I'm
that.
not going to think
No.
that.
No,
Go
it
with that.
doesn't. This is so
No.
fucking
I
ridiculous.
know.
It makes it look like I have lied. and that's the one everyone's going to go with, and that's the reality I now
Boogie,
live in,
Boogie,
which is why I'm leaving the internet. But I will know, and Desi will know, and my roommate will know, and my daughter will know, and my best friend will know, and they'll all fucking know the reality.
Yeah,
and that's all that fucking matters.
You're
I don't
never
give a
gonna
fuck
be
what
able
you
to
internet
cry.
motherfuckers think.
You're never going
You
to
know,
be
he
able to
told
cry
all
to
of
the
them.
internet about money problems ever again.
I'm not
going to
be. Yeah, I'm not going to be on the internet trying to make money at all.
Yes,
I'm good.
you are. You're lying about that too.
Try
you
me.
saying you're not going to be on the
Try
internet.
me.
You are
See you
lying
Tuesday.
about that
Try
too.
me. Try
You're
me.
lying about that too. One
Try
in the
me.
chat if you think he's lying and he's not going to leave the internet. One in the
Try
chat if you think
me.
I know that's a lie. I know
Try
you.
me.
I'm going to
How,
try you.
how would you come
I'm
back
trying
after this definitive statement?
Exactly. That's exactly it. There's no coming back. There's no coming back once you guys decided to LARP.
No.
Lying about cancer. No, there was no coming back earlier tonight.
You
There was
decided
no
you
coming
don't want
back
to
earlier
share.
tonight. There was
Once
no.
you decided you don't want to share, that's when there's no coming
once
back.
these motherfuckers went with the narrative that I'm lying about cancer, there was no coming back.
What? How is
It's
it a
already over.
narrative if they have a doubt about
Because
it? You
it's
could
not
just prove
reality.
it.
Because it's not
It's not a
reality.
narrative. You
Show
don't
them
the reality.
Show them reality.
Fuck you. No.
Show them.
It's not a narrative.
With one goddamn shred of privacy. That's it. I'm good. I'm good.
So your shred of privacy is this, but not being naked on film, not talking about fucking wars,
Yeah, I'll
not
get
talking
naked
about
right
being
now. I'll
bankrupt.
get naked right
Do
now.
it. Take it
This
off.
is-
Let's
this
do
is
it.
blind.
Go for it.
Fuck about
Let's
that.
do it. If we're gonna do
I
a
don't give a
meltdown,
fuck
if we're
about
gonna
that.
do a meltdown,
Going.
go for it. Go all the
I don't
way.
give a fuck about being
Go all
naked.
the way, buddy. Show us your dick.
Yeah, I got it. Come on.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck these guys over. No, thank you.
No. If we're gonna do this, let's do it all the way.
No, I'm not gonna fuck these guys over.
Let's not
I'm not
have
gonna fuck
that.
these guys over. No,
Oh
that's
my-
not something I'd rather do.
You don't want to fuck these guys over? The people you just said I don't want to work with you. You're scum.
No,
You're
they just
making
got
a
it. No,
narrative
they
up?
just got a major win. Let them have it.
Guys, just so you know,
But
when the
people
screen
that are
was
making
black,
me,
I want to point out this,
the
Boogie.
people that are making me lose money and treating me like shit, and making narratives up. I don't want to fuck them over. How does that make sense?
Two wrongs never make a right, and I've never been.
It wouldn't be a wrong.
What
So
the
it's wrong to
fuck?
defend yourself. What does that mean?
I want to point this out, Boogie. I was been pro helping you out this whole conversation. I'm like, dog, just show your patient portal. Like you ain't gotta go find paperwork. It's gonna
Better
be your
yet,
patient
show your
portal.
penis. Come on.
Like I'm not out here trying to headhunt you. I was like, dude, like
No.
this is an easy
I know.
fucking win.
Exactly, and that's why I'm not going to show my dick on live stream, Jordan.
Wings, do you understand how bad this is?
Yeah, I know how bad it is. I said in
This
24 hours he's gonna
This
be
is
begging
way
to show
worse
this.
than you versus Syndicate. This is like way worse.
Yeah, this is the end. This is the end. We're good. This is how it go up. We're good.
This is horrible.
You
bro.
don't
this
have
is
to
it.
though.
No, it is.
so
It does.
bad.
The moment this live stream started, it was already fucking paved.
Was that the whole conversation? I didn't watch this at the beginning of the show. Was that the whole conversation? Was this?
No.
Pretty much, yeah.
We started off the show and I was mad because do you know what this motherfucker did to me, Medicare? Jim, he went to CoffeeZilla
And told him I didn't know when I was
CoffeeZilla-
getting
let
paid
me
and how
talk.
much.
Don't interrupt me. I'm telling a story. He was talking
You're
to
telling a
CoffeeZilla.
lie. You're telling a fucking lie. But go
Let
ahead.
me talk. He was talking to CoffeeZilla, and CoffeeZilla said, "Hey, with this like fucking scam token you did, can you refund the money and do the right thing?" And Boogie said, "I can't, because I got no money." And he goes, "Well, aren't you getting paid from Locale Live?" And Boogie goes, "No, I'm not getting paid this month because there's a trip." It was a flat out lie. He got paid $2,100, and
2 days
he
later.
fucking went around
2 days
and
later.
told other
2 days
creators-
later. 2
because
days
you-
later.
you get paid on the same time every month.
Is
So
that
it's not
true?
like
Yeah.
You guys get paid on the
Yes.
same time every month?
Yeah.
Well, some
Not
days-
that month.
so he
Not that
literally
month. Hey,
he
to be
literally
fair.
Not this
yes
month.
you did yes
That-
you did.
Hold up, can I say this? Because we did get paid late this month. We
Yes,
usually
we
get
did.
paid.
Yes,
usually
we
get paid on the
fucking
30th
did.
or the
Yes,
1st.
we
get paid on the
fucking did.
2nd.
I didn't even know.
Okay, they get paid on the 1st, they got paid on the 2nd.
Okay, that's one day
And
difference.
the
is nothing.
previous
One
month
day
we got
difference.
paid on the 31st.
No,
Yeah, we did get
but
paid
you're
as-
supposed to. You guys know your payday is on the 1st. Let me finish what I'm trying to say, right? So CoffeeZilla called me because
Yeah,
he was
all the
like,
time.
he knew Boogie was lying, and he was like, "Is it true that Boogie doesn't get paid in this show?" I'm like, "No, he gets paid. In fact, he just got paid $2,100."
Yeah, see, that I'll
and,
show.
And I'm like, there's no way
That I'll show.
Boogie
The
said
same
that.
way I showed it to
There's no
Coffee.
way that Boogie said that. And then Coffee literally recorded him and played the audio. So you got this motherfucker going around and telling other YouTubers in private that I'm scamming him and not paying
And you
him for the
decided to
show.
pretend-
Do you
and
know how
decided-
fucked up that
and
is?
your response is to pretend I don't have cancer and to put me
Do
in
you
this
know how
position.
fucked up that is? No,
Well,
I'm not
this is
pretending you
considered
don't have
more
cancer.
This is
You can
considered
pretend
more
anything.
I am not pretending you don't have cancer.
No, I think
Destiny
you know better.
came on
I
to
think you know
confront
better. I think you know better.
I don't know if you do.
Why?
Oh, cool.
Why would they
I'm
know?
not pretending. I actually don't know. I don't believe you. You're a liar.
Cool.
You're an actual liar, and
Cool.
everyone
Go
knows
with that
it.
then. Go
Well,
with that
well,
then.
can I go with this? Nick DiOrio says the way you described his DM with him is completely off. It's a complete fabrication on your part.
How is it? How is it a fabrication? He
I don't
asked
know.
me.
You
Do you
wanna
have
put him
We
in?
got back to the
polycythemia?
DLC.
No, I'll just screenshot that. for
New
you.
game plus
I'll
DLC. Check it
send
out.
It's literally exactly word for word.
Because he's totally lying about my DM. You put Nick in?
Okay.
What's
hold
the
on.
lie?
Hold on.
I don't know. I'm trying to put it in. I'm trying to put him in.
What do you got, Keith?
Some ordinary gamers is offering $50,000.
Make it 200. Make it 1 million.
Oh,
Fuck
you know what?
you,
No,
no.
this is where I tap out. Come on,
Yeah.
come the fuck
Make
on.
it 1 million. Fuck
You're
yeah,
you're in a
no.
money. Okay, I don't get this.
No, my money situation resolved itself real quick tonight. Don't you worry. It resolved itself real quick.
Okay,
tonight.
well,
More
what I'm trying to
biting.
understand here is, I'm going through. I'm still taking you at your word. I'm going through something similar.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing I'm fucking focused on is making money for my wife.
Yep.
Like I know I'm fucked.
Yep.
That's the only thing I give a shit about. That's you know, selling fucking
I am
land,
married.
dancing like a minstrel.
I'm married. I am married.
Yeah. So if you're worried about leaving an SSEC and you got some guy offering 50K and teams offering 15,
I'm
so
not.
your money issues are completely resolved magically tonight.
Yes.
Just magically out of your ass.
He's threatening to kill himself. Don't. I mean, that's what
No,
he's
I'm not
doing.
gonna kill myself.
Yeah,
What are you
we'll
talking
say,
about?
yeah, sure.
How have you resolved them that quickly?
I've lost all ability to make income as of tonight. So
You have the ability right now to make $65,000, 50 from Mudahar, right, and 15 from Keem.
Keep going. Yep. And another 2,000 from Tommy, and the money.
I ain't saying offer you shit.
The money would never show.
I haven't even called you a liar yet.
So you're saying some ordinary gamer would not pay you? You're saying he's full of shit.
He's already tweeted. What good would it do? He's already tweeted that I lied.
Here's the
I
real
just saw it on Twitter.
here's the real test. Wings Redemption. Everyone knows how tight you are on money. How much money would you personally put up for him to show the record?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm putting up 0.
No, wait. Wings, they set you up for a home run.
Wings, fuck this guy.
No, he's lying. This motherfucker's lying. There's no need to put money up.
Well, then
Wings,
you could put up any amount, right? at that
Wings,
point.
all you had to do is say $100, and people would be like, "Yeah, you said 0." Good Lord, Wings.
Well, look at it this way. I literally have $100 that Boogie gave me to rent a car in my wallet, and I probably wouldn't even put that up.
Exactly, Dragos.
Yeah, 140.
I let him pay me, but I'm not gonna give him nothing. Skip's trying to set it all up. He just
Because like
right
it
on
literally hurt my feelings tonight, Boogie, when you started grandstanding on this not showing your medical records. So I'm like, oh, this is easy. It's
I'm gonna die on that hill. I'm gonna die on that hill.
Clearly.
I'm gonna die on that hill.
Clearly.
I'm gonna die on that hill too.
Wings is calling you a liar too. Wings.
Jesus.
You lost Wings.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. And it's right. It's right here too. And I'm gonna die on this hill.
Well, it looks so fucking bad. Nobody
I
can
know
be
it does.
on your
I know it
side.
does. I don't care if they do. It does.
I don't
ship
believe
fails.
that.
That
I don't
ship
believe that you
fails.
don't care. I
Boogie,
believe
can
that
we
you
talk
care.
to your girlfriend? Boogie, can we talk to some sense into your girlfriend?
You know what I'm gonna do
Hey,
after this,
Desi.
Boogie? I'm gonna wake
Come
my
here
wife
for a
up and
second.
let her watch.
Oh, and they get the
Come here
corpse
for a
on there
second.
as well.
We should explain to his girlfriend what's happening right now.
Do we really need to drag her into it? I mean,
Oh,
Jesus.
no, come here for
No,
a second.
Jim,
So
she
they
has
can
to
hear
know
you.
that her
Come here for a
boyfriend
second.
could get
Baby.
$50K right now just to
Hold on.
prove.
Hold on.
She needs to
Let's
know
play
that.
big real.
Baby,
65,000 and a Disney
can you
trip.
speak
And she
into the
lives there.
microphone and let them
She's
know
about to be
that you were in the
homeless. She
room when
lives
they
in that
diagnosed
house, and
you
she's
when
about
they
to be
talked about
homeless.
polycythemia vera.
I suppose that's.
You let them know that you've heard them say those words.
I can confirm that they said those words, that he had
No.
polycythemia.
They've offered me you remember we talked about not sharing my medical records last night, that I wouldn't do it under any circumstance, right? They're offering me $50,000.
Yeah, you remember that. You remember that, right?
offering me
Last night, we just happened to talk
$50,000.
about this last
Well,
night.
hold on,
What?
you can tell her then. Here, you tell her.
Okay. Listen, Desi, so this is what's happening, right? A big streamer is calling him out.
Oh,
saying
look at
that
that.
the
Look at that
form of that
corpse.
disease. It's the non-cancer one, based on his treatments and whatnot. Boogie is saying he has the cancer one. So they're asking for proof. If he shows the medical records, the pot is up to $50,000 he would get, and he's still refusing to doing it. And he's saying he's going to quit the internet, quit the show, quit everything, and sell his house, the one you live in. That makes no sense.
It's his choice though, so I have to stand by him.
Can you blink twice if you can answer freely?
Yeah. And for the record, by the way, baby, I already looked it up on the web portal. I already screenshotted it. It's a matter of just fucking dropping that in the group chat. Just so you know, but we're not fucking doing that. But look, right there.
You don't even have to do it in a group chat.
Right there?
Look how cringy is.
Just send it to me.
No.
Send it to me.
Fuck you.
Via
no.
text. Why?
No.
You think I would leak
Fuck
it?
you.
Do you think
I actually
leak
don't
it?
think I don't think he would. I don't think he would.
I would never.
You.
I would never. It's against the law.
Yeah, he'd have too much to lose. He's got too much to lose business-wise if he did that.
Yeah, it's against the
I'm gonna let
law
him have
too,
the
right?
win.
I'd
I'm gonna let him
break
have the
some
win.
type of law.
I'm gonna let him
HIPAA
have
laws,
the win.
yeah.
I'm gonna let him have the win.
What's the reasoning behind that? Why are you letting him have the win?
Because as I said to Jackson Clark 2 years ago, or at least
Fuck
said
Jackson
about it,
Clark. God damn.
Yeah,
God.
I am not sharing my medical records. I'm not sharing this with the internet. This is for me. I'm good.
How much money did Jackson Clark
He's
get you
good.
to fucking say his name?
Yeah, I know, right?
On the stream.
I don't know.
Great advertising, yeah.
I mean, it's good. It's good
Jackson
for
Clark.
Penguin Zero. Penguin Zero. Jackson Clark. Penguin Zero. Jackson Clark. Check it out. Buy Fattycoin. There.
I don't know if the coin's going to be doing too well after today.
Well, I mean, it's it hasn't been doing too great to begin with. It's a meme coin. Meme coins do what they do.
Guys,
they're worthless. If you buy it, you go broke. That's what I said in the initial video. Remember, but whatever.
Guys, I'm going to leave. If you guys want to keep talking about that, that's fine. I'm going to go personally. I just want to say today has been a great day. It's been an amazing stream. And we probably got the best news we've ever gotten on this show. Boogie's cancer-free. See you guys.
All right. Oh, fucking read the
That fucking dude.
You literally can't do that because Keem's the. Oh no, I guess you can. Okay, never
Yes,
mind.
I sure can.
All right,
I think Keem left. Well, this has been enlightening. I think you're making a retarded decision if you're telling the truth, and if you're lying, it's just going to bite you. But I would take the money, man. I'd take it.
Yeah,
Sometimes in life you got to hit shit and smile, man.
Listen, now that we're off camera, let me just go ahead and say, because I can't say this in front of the fucking internet, okay? But now that's just us men. It comes down to something that we have talked about till we're blue in the face. Desi's been prepared for this. Chad has been prepared for this. We've been prepared for this, right? And
he knows he's still live as well. There's no way he don't know he's still live.
I've been abundantly transparent on the internet to the point of no longer serving myself. And there would be no good that would come of sharing this. They say $25,000. They say everybody were attracted. They say all that, but it will never. The stigma will never go away.
Would shut up every detractor.
It would not. It would not. It would not. It would not.
It absolutely would.
Once this grenade, once the pin was pulled out of this grenade tonight, it was already over.
Motherfucker, I'd be cartwheeling through fire hoops for $50K. What the fuck are you talking? I got broken. I'd be tap dancing down the street with a top hat.
That I would do. But the problem is, once Mudahar tweeted, Boogie's lied about cancer, he's not going to tweet a retraction.
Oh, then you took such offense to Mudahar? You guys hate each other anyway. What the fuck do you care?
I understand, but what I'm saying is, once it's got 10,000 likes, right?
And look how stupid he would look if you prove him wrong. He'd look like the biggest asshole on earth.
No one will believe that. No one will believe that.
They'll believe it when he writes you a check for $50,000.
It was over when Destiny came in, and he will never write that check regardless. You know that.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't either. And
I don't understand how it was over when Destiny came in. I would have just been like, oh yeah, well look here, here's the.
You don't think Destiny would apologize and be like, I'm a dick?
He'd have to.
Because here's the thing, and you guys know the once this accusation comes in, like Wings is a pedo, that's an accusation that will haunt him till the end. I'm not going to live on an internet where the accusation that
it's completely your apples and oranges.
These are black and white. There's no doctor's note that says, signed by Dr. Feelgood. Wings ain't fucking those kids.
But listen, if I send this right now, they're just going to say I'm lying.
It is pretty wild.
How would they say I'm lying?
I don't know. I don't know. They always do. They're saying
then take the fucking money.
I've been getting treatments for 2 fucking years, and they still say I'm lying. Right? There's no reasoning with unreasonable people. There's no reasoning with unreasonable people.
We understand that. We've been doing this for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for finally seeing it my way. Thank you.
You're being unreasonable.
I think this is.
What is the unreason? What is the unreason? There's already.
I would not walk away from my house. I would not walk away from 50K.
I would not walk away.
I would not walk away from an internet career that's going to give you revenue. That's going to. I would not walk away from shitting on these people and proving them wrong.
We are different people.
Yeah, you're being ridiculous.
Jim,
about
again,
it.
since we're not live, I can say this. I've been looking for an exit plan for a while.
This is an awful exit plan.
No, it's a pretty good one for me.
This is a
this is the equivalent of dropping the grenade in the room, knowing I can't come.
No, this is the equivalent of dropping the grenade in your pants.
Wings is.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, there's no coming back from this, and that's good.
There absolutely is. Prove them wrong and make that money.
No, even if I tweeted, even if I fucking got my doctor to say, Boogie's always had polycythemia vera. Right now, if I fucking called him somehow, which I don't have.
They've already agreed to the terms. They don't need to do any of that. You just need to show a screen cap to one of them.
And here we are. People still believe Desi's 19 because of that bullshit. And that was in a private group chat. Ludahar tweeted this shit.
It's a fucking red herring.
I have.
And they never took that back. And they never took that. I know they never took that back.
Who's the magical they? We're talking $5,000.
They never took that back. They wouldn't take this back. They never took that back. They won't take.
Who's they? We're talking. Oh, Mudahar wouldn't. Yeah.
Keem, all these people, none of them took the fucking Desi, you know, and it is what
none of them believes Desi's 19.
Nobody does.
They're griefing you,
literally
just like they sure did
about
being
say it a lot. And they're griefing me about this. I understand that, but I'm good. This is too much grief. This is too much.
Is Desi over the age of 18? Is she over the age of 18?
This is too much grief.
Is Desi over? Then I don't care.
This is too much.
I don't think anybody else gives a shit.
I think this is too much grief, and I think Keem knew that.
This is no, it isn't. This is your exit plan is to make yourself look like a liar, put $50,000 in the gutter, lose your house, and lose your revenue streams.
Good thinking.
I'm gonna lose a lot more than that. You know,
what else you gonna lose?
You sure showed them.
I mean, I'm gonna lose the ability to go to conventions.
And you're never coming back.
The ability to fucking walk out in the street. Yeah,
okay,
there's no coming back.
No, what I'm saying is, what you're saying, you're never coming back. We're never gonna see you on YouTube.
How could I? How could?
No. That's not what I'm asking. That's
how would it be possible?
That's not an answer. I'm asking you to definitively say, I am never coming back. I'm gone. I'm never coming back to YouTube.
Jim,
I'm never coming back to Twitter.
Well, Jim, I try not to speak in definitives, so I will say that it is possible I would try again, but it would certainly be unsuccessful if I did.
Okay, so you're coming back.
So you're saying see you next Tuesday?
Well,
yeah, see Tuesday.
What would
see on Tuesday.
What would the plan look like? Like,
well, probably like this plan, disastrous.
Yeah. So, and that, I mean, obviously, it is what it is.
Think about it. Think about this pride shit, Boogie. Like, you see all that stuff behind you that you've collected over your life that everybody said, like, you wouldn't be able to.
That I'll smash that gold play button for fun right now. I don't give a fuck. You can have it.
But
do it. I want to see it. Do it. You guys will get donations. Do it on stream right now.
We're not
on stream.
Do it on stream right now.
Literally on stream right now.
Who said
no, we're not.
No, we don't.
Keemstar just left.
I said it was going to read off donations. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Because like the sheriff's department...
Vito is literally telling me. He texted me that we're still live. Okay, no, you're right. Yeah, I thought we were not. I apologize.
Yeah, but the sheriff's department is going to take your shit when you default on the mortgage or you sell the house, and they'll go put it on the street.
Yeah, I know.
How many subs in chat do you think you get for smashing that fucking play button? Let's start with the bits.
For them to make money, I don't. You know, I'm not gonna make. They may play.
Well, you were gonna do it for free, so yeah, let's get some money out of this. How many fucking donations, chat? Subscribers.
I mean, to make these guys money, not interested.
You're making the money right now.
Privately, I would do it privately. Well, again, I thought we weren't streaming. So.
Well, this whole show you've been making the money. If you hate him so much, I'm surprised he didn't walk.
No, this was me deciding to let it play out the way that it was always going to play out. I wanted to make sure that we got the grenade off in my pants so that I was good to go. I'm good to go. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great night.
Hey, hang on.
Thanks for watching. Hey, Jim, I appreciate you.
I still think this is I think you're making the wrong choice.
Probably. But at the end of the day, I will be able to say to myself on my deathbed, however long that is, 100 years from now, if I'm fucking still lucky.
I think a special needs student can make a better choice than you're making right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm making the one that is going to allow me to fucking sleep tonight. And if I fucking did,
no, you're literally making the one that's going to make it so you can't sleep tomorrow night when you lose your house.
Because Keem said he quit, and you're going to tell me this? No, come on.
Okay, so all right, so let's talk about what is the other plan right now.
show them a screen cap and make 50 grand, and everybody looks like an asshole. You make them all look terrible.
Hey, Dario, did you not message me and say, do you have polycythemia secondary or something like that?
Boogie, did you not tell Destiny that if he asked you the night before, you would have sent him the medical records?
Probably, yeah. I'm not.
So are you gonna send it to me?
No, you're not fucking
bro,
Destiny.
What the fuck?
Are you fucking Destiny? Holy shit!
Apparently I'm in a
You're
whole
fucking
group
Nicholas
chat with him,
Diorio.
dude.
Wait, no. You said this was a hill you were going to die on. I'll never show my medical records. Not me. Never going to happen. And you were already considering doing this with other people?
If you asked him nicely the night before, he would have sent them, Jim.
No, I'm saying it would have had a possibility, but there's no possibility now.
Wait, you told me that you ran off with, like you said in the stream, that you
I'm
ran off with
good.
your girlfriend and you were panicking all night. Oh, Nick's
anyway,
group chat, they're going to expose me tomorrow.
I'm good, Nick.
You're full of shit,
I'm
dude.
good. You're right. I probably wouldn't have shown him. You're
Go
right.
hang out with your girlfriend who needs drugs to socialize in public settings, the one that you love to raise.
Use drugs? What drugs do you think I use?
The weed. How do you pay for all your weed, by the way, if you're so fucking
Her
broke?
parents pay for her weed. And I don't smoke
Wait, you're
weed.
getting weed from your girlfriend's parents?
No.
Allowance.
Dude, why don't you just get your fucking girlfriend's parents to pay your medical bills too?
Because
then you won't have to do crypto scams anymore.
Because I'm not their son.
Bro, you're marrying into big money?
No.
Wait, is that
Certainly
the plan?
not after this.
The plan?
Certainly not after this. No, she doesn't come from big money. Dude, do you have any idea how ridiculously cheap weed is? She goes through a cart every 3 weeks. It's $50.
Did you?
And even though
are
I
you
was
dating your
paying
drug
for it,
dealer?
it would.
Where do you get this? Like, there's no like legal.
Every dispensary all over the nation. Have you not been to one?
You're bringing her across state lines.
No.
Like, I'm not getting this here. So wait, so you told me that, like, you said that you have the polycythemia, whatever the fuck your disease is. You
Sure.
told Destiny. that if we
Polycythemia
asked
vera.
you did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So I respect
Oh
Destiny.
no! What am I gonna do?
I'm just saying I don't respect you. I respect Destiny. But you're actually right in calling me on this. I certainly would not have shown Destiny. I would have probably stood on my principles. Yeah.
Your principles. What principles do you have? You just scammed your fans for $10,000.
Yeah, and that is different from tweeting out my medical records and showing my medical records. And
The fucking Twilight Zone? Is this what am I? It's just it doesn't make sense to me.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it earlier. I'm kind of just listening, but I just got back to the DLC, so I was like focusing a little bit.
Tonight, they're gonna be working overtime.
I'll say.
So we're never going to see him again. That's the end of Boogie.
Yeah, that's it.
No.
We'll see
He's
him Tuesday.
disappeared.
He'll be here Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll see him Tuesday.
Can you? I guess the dog is warning him. So we're hearing him barking. This is a hill I'm going to die on. I'm going to be homeless, but at least in 100 years, I'll be able to say, fuck GameStar. I'll be living in a cardboard box, but fuck GameStar.
Yeah, you really showed him by destroying his entire reputation.
Oh, boy.
I think people would still watch no matter what he does.
Tommy, you got somebody in the chat there trying to get
Muda wants to come back in.
Muda wants to come. How do I put Muda in? Like
Muda har. I look, I've been
I
saying
think
anyway.
only Boogie can do it because he's in the backstage.
I constantly have to put the volume up. Oh, really? Hold on. Let me try, though. I'll send him the same
Text
link.
Boogie, see if he has like one last content.
Metaca's going to do another stream about him on the weekend.
He's gonna have a whole change of heart 24 hours from now when the internet's bearing down on him.
I'm just going to be honest with you. 50K? Yeah, sure. Send it. I'll take
I think it's
50K.
60. Turkey Tom said it's 65.
Oh, yeah, 50
More
and then
people have
15
thrown
from Kim. Yeah. Something 65. I know what this is. This is all Jackson's fault. We need to find him, whoever the fuck that is, and yell at him.
Jackson
Muda.
Jackson Clark, what are you doing?
Bastard.
You're content cucking us, Jackson. Good job. Blue balled us out of Boogie's medical records. Fucking nefarious Jackson Clark does it again.
Muda says he'll write an escrow right now if Boogie comes back and he'll up it to 60K.
Oh, he's not gonna. He's not gonna do it.
Wait, that means it's technically 75. We're almost to 100.
This is fucking ridiculous. This is his mortgage, is it not? How much does he owe on this fucking house?
140.
140. 140. That's over half, Boogie. Half of your remaining mortgage. Your mortgage payments would be ridiculously small.
His principles mean more to him, Jim, than any money that you might have.
You don't know my blessed principles. Okay, all right, yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do when the rain's coming down on your head in your little cardboard box.
This just shows how he's fucking up because like he did a fucking crypto scam for 10K and he only got 5 up front, and he had to beg for the other 5. You're not going to take $75,000 in a Disney trip to show like a flashing screen.
Scam. He fucking went all the way to like a different state, spent $2,000 to get there, made no money, so he can interview a pedophile.
Well, that's we need to respect his decisions.
he did collab content with EDP, and then Keem told him you spent all your money on the fucking trip there that you would have made.
So let's see if we were to write a book on.
To be fair,
financial advice.
Mike reimburses him for his trip.
Yeah, but like that's not money. Like if he reimbursed the trip.
Yeah. He didn't make no money, but he didn't. Yeah. It didn't cost him anything to go back and forth.
So lose $2,000 and hang out with a pedophile, much better than getting $75,000 to pay off your mortgage.
To just show one screenshot that is
literally make everybody that's talk shit about him look terrible. What a dummy!
The type of cancer that Boogie has, the life expectancy is 77. The average life expectancy for men in the United States is 76. So this cancer will give him 1 more year.
It's actually making him live longer.
I just find
he paid the doctor to inject him. Put it in my veins. I'm overweight. I need that extra year, please.
You know what the messed up part about it is like I decided to get off testosterone when Boogie announced he had this cancer because I didn't want to get something like it.
Get back on it, you pussy.
Do you know that he announced
doing great. You get $75K out of it eventually.
Do you guys know he announced his cancer like 1 month after he announced he went broke on crypto?
Yeah, I do remember that.
An exact month later.
So, is a general consensus amongst all of you that he's lying? What is your gut feeling?
He has to be lying. No way you turn down that kind of scratch when you can just flip your phone over and just have $75,000 in a Disney trip.
Mood is in chat.
I would have done it for fucking free just to vindicate myself.
I'm leaving. I'm 95% sure he's lying. I'm leaving 5% open that he's just fucking retarded and turned down that money. So I'm not 100% on it.
Gotcha. Diorio, what do you think?
Oh, 100%. I thought it last night. That's why I messaged him.
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but you can't tell me that somebody who would run a crypto scam and do all this other stuff and embarrass himself in the ways that he has this much money sitting on the table. Not just that, not just the money, but he gets a W. It gets to make everybody look like an asshole. A guy that has had terrible PR for years. He finally gets to make everybody look like a dick and make a ton of money at the same time, doing something he doesn't even have to publicly show. That will be protected because Keem is never going to risk his business breaking HIPAA laws to leak a screenshot. And he's going to walk away and say no to that. That's really, I can't make that compute.
Because it doesn't.
Well, he let the guy who did the documentary on him fudge the numbers on like how much money he gave hookers. So he obviously has no integrity.
To be fair, I think that when he would get the majority of his hooker money together, that was off Magic the Gathering card sales, and that's a fluctuating market. So you've got to adjust for inflation, for those Force of Wills that you're selling and those Tarmogoyfs. You never know how many handies you're going to get for one of those.
You know the fucking card names? Holy shit.
Oh, yes, I do. Oh, how many hand jobs can I get for this Mox Pearl, you Atlanta 8 out of 10?
Truly unbelievable. All right.
Wasn't his whole thing that he wasn't suicide baiting anymore and he hadn't done that in years?
Oh, he was doing that hard tonight.
He's doing it tonight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, he was writing me during the Frank Castle stuff. He's like, Nick, if I die tonight, you have to tell my story. It's about you, okay? If I have to shoot this man, I will, but I don't know if I can do it. I might turn the gun on myself, but you have to tell people it's not okay to come to houses.
Okay.
Well, even though Muda can't actually come on stream because he's the one that's got to invite him, he is saying he's going to sell his house, is what he's implying. All problems.
Well, he wouldn't handle it. That's why it'd be funny because DSP just falling apart on something like this.
He's still got to fucking live somewhere.
He would just fall apart and lose his shit.
That ain't free, and that money don't last forever.
Somewhere, someplace.
And those creditors, those creditors are going to come for that money too.
I keep thinking that, I never thought I would ever be on a stream as big as Boulders, and I think I did it. Go me.
Yeah.
And Jarbo's watching. He's like, "Damn, at least I'm not as bad as Boogie."
Yeah.
I just don't get it, guys. Yeah, that's really weird to me. I mean, it just makes him look terrible, and I don't buy the this is a hill I die on thing for a dude that's done super embarrassing stuff. It doesn't make sense.
He's feigning principle.
There is no principle here. If you're dying and you need money, take the money. That's why I said eat shit, smile.
Jarbo's in the chat!
He's out collecting boulders with pre-20 girls.
Imagine.
Holy shit, man.
Surreal.
I don't think anybody that's watched your stream is taking a side. Like they can't make it make sense either. That poll was what, 95%?
Yeah.
Yeah, it ended up being 91-9.
Yeah, like there's just leaving that money on the table is just ridiculous.
Well, when you watch the beginning of the Destiny thing, you're like, oh, this guy's just being a total dick. And then Boogie's just not answering the questions correctly. And you're like, oh, wait, did he just call it the Animal Crossing of cancer? What
Yeah, he did. He did, yeah. I'm going to have to ask my oncologist about that. Hey, what would you define as the Animal Crossing of cancer? I was talking to this guy, and he was like, yeah.
You know, I hate that term because, like, my wife had thyroid cancer, and, like, the doctors will be like, if you got cancer, this is the cancer you want to have. You know, regardless, it messes up all your fucking, like, hormones and everything, and you're moody, and you hot sweat, and get hot flashes. You got to have all these surgeries to get it cut out.
Yep.
It's still the good cancer. It's like, there's no such thing as a good cancer.
Actually, how does that make you feel dealing with? I mean, you've had somebody that had to deal with cancer. Now you're dealing with a co-host that was potentially full of shit.
How much left of this?
I honestly believe what Keemstar says. Like he honestly believed at one point he had cancer and he wanted to reel in that internet pity, and then it backfired on him like a week later. And he's like, "Oh shit, what am I going to do now? I'm just going to be quiet about it for the next 2 years." And what you're seeing is the outcome here. Like if he would just manned up and just said, "Yo, look, man, I got a diagnosis. We did some more tests. Turns out I don't have cancer." If he did that a week out, Carly caught some flack, but he's been fine. He's just sat on it too fucking long.
You think he got too deep with it?
100% too deep.
Most likely. You know what gets me though is like he's gotten in fights with me before the show and then used the cancer and like I don't have to deal with this. You know what I'm putting up with every day.
Dude.
Yeah, he's done that to me before. Yeah.
Well, I watch a dude. It started watching his videos, saturated content, and he does like a lot of Boogie analysis. And there was like this one thing where like somebody paid Boogie $500 to like mow his lawn.
Yes, it was us.
Oh, was that you guys? Yeah. But he did like 1 or 2 strips, and he's like, "My heart's gonna give out. It's gonna fucking explode on me. I'm gonna die."
Yeah.
Is that a regular thing? Every time you guys get into a fight, he's be like, "You don't understand. It's this popular Vera."
Right. He tells me.
It's nearly done, and so am I. It's nearly done, and so am I. Let's see who's online. I see a raid. I see a raid.
My hoe. I might ride my bitch. I might ride my hoe. I might ride my bitch.
Hey, Capital Bruin, I see you. Yeah, Garbage Gamer, he can't be the butt of the joke. He just can't riff with people. He can't give and take like there's no way. There's no way. Right, once again, I've had a nice time, but I'm going to bed. I'm pressing the button. I'm eating, I'm going to bed. And then I'm getting up and I'm doing it one last time again tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow night, maybe I'll actually sleep. I don't know. Either way, you're all amazing. I love all of you.